Hi everyone, and hi Skype. Bayo's gonna be here. Just give it a second.
Nice day, man.
Hello. How's it been, man? I know I sound depressed, but I'm not.
Oh, you already started the stream. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I literally just started as soon as you called me. Alright, let me buy my singular thing today, and I still have one more at 5 when it resets. So, have you been, man?
It's great. We're not gonna have to do CTR streams for a good while.
I know. Just like next weekend probably, and that's it.
Yeah, we want to be sure we're safely in the 5%, but other than that...
The last time we didn't even have to do anything, so...
we should be. But I also fear that the more these GPs go on, the less players there's going to be, so you're going to have to be higher and higher up.
Yeah. So... Okay, I'm just kind of looking at how to any crates. I get to beat Penta Penguin today. Finish first in Blizzard Bluffs without power-ups. Blizzard Bluff Online without power-ups.
Yeah, they got that stupid passive rider thing again, too.
Yeah, I'll probably do that first before we do our grind. 10 trick jumps. Get rid of 10 TNT. Collect 10 one fruit. Alright, should be super simple.
Might want to just first.
Huh?
Oh, the passive rider. I was thinking might want to just try for that one first, because that one's complete luck.
Yeah, maybe. Figured I'd
On the plus side, there's a good chance everybody's going to vote on it the second it shows up.
Most people do.
So that's what happened with Tiger Temple.
So
and it was on passive rider.
I just have to say this. Okay, yeah, I have to say this. Okay, guess what? I had right before we streamed.
I mean, there's only one real option, right?
There's like 3 I could think of.
I mean, it's either a burger or it's chicken tenders.
Wow, it's not. It's the other option, the last option of the 3. I had toast!
Ah! I was thinking that was more of a me thing than you.
So I was looking for kind of like a snack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what could I eat? Because I don't really need like a full-blown meal, because I just had one not too long ago, and I was hungry. So I was like, I kind of looked around, and I was like, I saw a huge loaf of bread, and I was like, I figured it out. I know what I need to do. So that was that. So yeah. You know what's so good about today, too? We don't even have to go the full weekend bonus if we really don't want to, for the next hour. Like, if
I got Blizzard Bluff!
Oh, nice.
That was only my second one. Okay, who's the jerk voting for Sewer Speedway right now? Get out of here.
Were you, is everyone playing Penta also?
Not a single Penta. No, the server crashed!
No! Oh well, you're gonna just join and leave until you get Blizzard Bluff.
Again.
Yep. I'll save those for last just because I need to get my dailies done. Like my other dailies. The ones that I know I can get. So today is a good day, you know? It really is. After the stream, I might play. I'm probably gonna play actually Cave Jumper. Come to think of it, well, there's something I'm gonna do first in another game, and then I'm gonna play Cave Jumper.
And then he can finally go play Xenoblade.
Yes. Well, there was something else I think I wanted to play. I'm not sure what it was though. Hold on, let me think. Oh yeah, no. It's not that necessarily that there was something that I wanted to play. I have to do this in mirror mode too. It is something I want to play, but it's something I want to play, or that I'm going to stream tomorrow on my actual Twitch account, because I'm not confined to this hell anymore. You know, it was really weird last night because I was sitting there in my chair and I was just like, what do I play now that I don't have CTR? after I finished on my main account, right? I just like sat there. I was just like, what do I do? I had like this weird revelation. I don't know if that's
I'm so
ever
mad
happened.
that one server crashed because I have not found Blizzard Bluff since.
Didn't Tiger Temple take me a decent amount of time on this account? On my main account, when the Tiger Temple one was going on, it was really short. Or really, like, it came
I
up.
don't remember it taking that long, but maybe it did.
It took a little bit, I think. Bare minimum. Ah!
I'm waiting to see what happened to Kaji to scream. Of course, the usual.
Ah! I didn't have Sacred Fight. Ah! Now I'm just screaming. At this point, I'm just screaming. So how's Astral Chain been treating you since I assume you've been
Still haven't
on
been
that?
able to beat it.
But I assume you're still playing it a decent amount.
Yeah, on and off. I'm trying to.
What else are you doing then if you're not just doing that?
House repairs. Sister's getting a car.
House repairs.
Busy time all around.
Why getting house repairs?
AC!
Oh, duh.
Duh!
Speaking of which, do you have any confirmation yet?
Oh.
Dang. Man can dream, right? And by man, I mean you. Speaking of which, how's the temperature right now? And how's it been today?
It is 94. It has been really bad.
Wow, today is the worst. Thank God we don't get to do this much, huh?
Yeah.
So the real question is, how is the how does starting this late make you feel?
I don't
Even
know.
though it's like 30 minutes
doesn't
late.
feel right. You know?
I know, it feels really weird, doesn't it? There's something odd about it, but at the same time it feels, I almost feel complete, you know what I mean? I feel like empty yet equally complete at the same time. It's a very surreal thing. Oh yeah, I have to do not hit a single crate, not use any power-ups, and power side consecutively.
The no power-ups one is online.
There's also one for the single player too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, is it exclusively single player? Because if it's not, then just try to get them both at once.
I don't know. You know what I don't know either? Your mom. I guess the real question. Well, no, we're gonna be farming. We're gonna be farming the thing today, so I can play Ganasty Gnorc. Since he said you were able to do it with him, or with a beginner character, not necessarily.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that later when we started farming, but yes, I found out that speed characters are not actually necessary.
If beginner characters can do it, anyone can do it.
Not only can beginner characters do it, but they're actually better at it.
I'll probably just not be used to it, is all.
Because like by far the hard, at least for me, the hardest part is the U-turn.
Oh yeah, easily. It's all position based.
That's why I think turning is easier.
Tiny squash unicar. How do you feel about that voice line?
That it's perfect.
Good. Crunk, stop giving you easy time now. How do you feel?
That's a perfect line too.
How about Penguin A1?
Not as good as the other two.
Oh, oops, I messed up. No, it's perfect. Just because it's not as good doesn't still mean it's not perfect. Gosh.
Isn't that exactly what it
No, it doesn't. I'm about to bring out my Aerith voice.
means? Oh, please do.
It's me, Aerith. I'm depressed.
You know, if we actually cared more, we would probably actually fix it instead of running with it, but you know, it's just too funny.
What a beautiful error. I mean, it's not like I could tell who it was.
Oh, I mentioned it on the video too. Like I thought it was Leon too.
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay, this is like my 4th deep sea driving in a row. I've seen less Spyro circuits. I still haven't seen Blizzard Bluff once, except for the one time where the server crashed.
Chicken tenders. On a scale of 1 to chicken tenders, how are you feeling at this very moment? Oh!
Toast.
Woohoo! It's a me! Mario! I'm having like an identity crisis apparently right now.
Apparently!
Yogater.
Why all the mystery caves?
Because it's a good stage.
I mean, I agree, but I'm looking for Blizzard Bluff.
You know what the best stage in this entire game is?
I'm waiting, what is it?
You have to guess first.
Crash Cove.
No. Inferno Island. Silly. Gosh. Saw what I did. Win a race without hitting a crate. I just won a race without hitting a crate.
The same thing happened to me. It's very picky on what level you pick.
There was a really good course I found, but I don't remember what it is. For the, that isn't Thunderstruck, for the bad driver. Let me see if I can remember which one it was. Oh, it's Sewer Speedway.
Oh yeah, can you just sit there and get crushed by a barrel?
Yeah, you could just sit under it. I learned that because I think, I don't remember, there was something...
Blizzard Bluff! Finally!
There was something I had to do. And that made me realize.
This whole server is Spyro's except for one gnome Velo.
I like that guy. I hope
Yeah.
that's you.
It's not. I don't think I even have gnome Velo. I couldn't afford him.
Dang. Did you at least get all the packs?
No! Gnome Velo's a pack, isn't he?
No. He's by himself.
Well, I still don't have them all because I didn't get the Devil Hound Zam.
What the? I just overjumped. You should look on the stream. It's really weird.
Yeah, that's happened to me a few times.
It's never happened.
Physics at their finest.
It's never happened to me. It's really bizarre. No, this is a really hard course to not have to hit crates in. Mostly because of the beginning.
That's what you're worried about. Doesn't do a round of Crash Cove.
Yeah. I'm just doing Sewer Speedway because of bad driver. Which is a lie. I'm a good driver if I'm hitting so many obstacles.
Of course.
So, what do you think you're gonna do after this stream? Go to Disneyland?
I live in a different state.
Still gonna go to Disneyland anyways?
No. Can't afford it.
Would you go to Disneyland with me?
I can't afford it.
If I paid for it?
I mean, I still couldn't afford going.
If I paid for literally everything. I still couldn't afford it!
I mean, the sad thing is that's actually kind of true because I can't make it work.
If I literally paid every single penny, you had to spend literally not a dime. Everything would be covered by me. Still wouldn't be able to afford it. That's what you would say.
Did I server disconnect here? I'm not that good at Blizzard Bluff. I should not be getting close to lapping people on the second lap. I'm only going for the one main shortcut too. I'm not going for the fences.
I don't think anybody does. I'm the only one who's recently started to be that risky.
I'll do it if I have a mask, but otherwise I'm not gonna attempt it.
Mask in first place.
And it happens. Not that I can use it this time because no items.
Mask in second place. I got careful driver and bad driver, which is it doesn't even make any sense.
That is a contradiction.
Yeah.
Phoenix Wright, where are you? We need you to call out the contradictions.
Seriously.
I finished. What's the Oxide type here? I just it.
I mean, probably.
I'm so sorry for this server.
You have to win with Penguin.
I should have played as Penta. Apparently, I should have played. I played as Spyro. So.
Yeah, you have to play with Penguin Ye 1.
But the third place got gypped and put into fifth.
Reminds me of that one time I got first and it put me in fifth! Did that on my main account too, like a few days ago, and I was pissed. Like, it doesn't even make... It's even more jarring when your time is substantially better than others.
Mm-hmm.
And then it just suddenly drops you to, like, 5th or 6th.
I didn't think I was that good at Blizzard Bluff. You know what? I still don't think I'm that good.
You're really good at video games. So today it's all about getting the weeklies done.
I've never seen no Velo on the podium before. That's so beautiful.
Oh yeah, it is. It's amazing. Yeah, so I guess today is really just try to get the what's it called? Try to finish off the GP. I should be good because I'm almost halfway through the tier and I've done like half of the weeklies and the weeklies give a lot. So or a little. I think I've done a little over half of them. Plus, I have the dailies for tomorrow, so I should be covered. Woo!
You're waiting for the Mayo Wars of 2019 to restart, aren't you?
Yes, most definitely.
It didn't happen yesterday.
Yesterday was a day of peace, though, apparently.
It was a ceasefire?
Yeah. Guess they signed a treaty. I don't know, it's just, I just love it. Something about it is really silly to me. I swear I don't mean it in an offensive way. If it offends you, just tell me. That's all.
No, it's fine.
It's okay, because I, too, have mental problems. I mean, I do. It's not wrong.
Yeah, but they're very different types of mental problems.
Yeah, your brother actually can't function. I barely can function. It's much different. I can actually do some things.
It's just you don't want to.
Or it's... my anxiety prevents me. Well, I guess that does translate to me not wanting to. Where are you, Penguin? Penguin Ye 1? Look at it's me, Penta Penguin. Penta Penguin's adorable. You can't tell me he's not.
Okay, then I won't.
Because it's wrong.
He's not adorable, he's terrifying.
He's adorably terrifying. You know what I mean? I guess nobody's playing online. Never mind.
Clearly you need to come to my server where everybody's crap.
Somebody's name was Bubbly Farts. Bubbly.
Yeah, I can't even beat Entropy on this course. Except for one time. Even then I barely beat him, and I'm almost laughing, you people. What is wrong?
What course?
Papu's Pyramid.
Actually, it's Papu Pyramid. That's one of the harder Oxide times. Then again, I think Oxide does something stupid on lap 3 for some reason. Like, he's really good laps 1 and 2, and then he, like, gives you a moment to catch up or something in lap 3.
Shit. I screwed up.
You said a cuss word.
I lost. I ended up hitting a beaker on the final skip.
Oh. You said a bad word. That's rare.
And still got second.
I'm gonna use the Nasty Mobile. I haven't really used it a lot. No. Like how I've called every car in this GP the insert character here mobile. Nasty ride, sure. What paint job should I use? Iridescent purple. Ooh, looks nice.
Anything that gives a bonus, I guess.
Yep.
Especially since Penta's already going to be giving you a minus 15%.
Let's see what other ones I can do. Ah! Tana Pink!
Ah!
I was trying to find paint and I saw Tana Pink! It's unfair! Grr, I'm angry.
You gave it away for Japan. Might as well just give it to all of us at this point.
Seriously. Blizzard Bluff!
Oh.
Swear to God, if people don't choose Blizzard Bluff.
I don't really like any of these stages, but...
So I use the Detonator Purple. Stop voting Spyro Circuit. I know you guys want to play the Spyro Circuit, but no.
I know it's the shiny new level. I say that as I got the Spyro Circuit.
No! I guess somebody wanted to play the Spyro Circuit and they were pissed, so they left and they were the host.
That's what happened to me first time too, because I got it after a couple tries, but as soon as it looked like it was winning, they left.
It is me, Penta Penguin. I didn't even get to see the maps. The guy left. I joined the lobby and then the lobby broke before the maps popped up. Look at Penta, he's so cute and fluffy.
Terrifying.
So
evil.
You want to hear a roller coaster of a story?
Oh boy.
Courtesy of my friend. Alright, let me get it up again, because it's a decently long story. No. Okay, it's a long story. He was just like, who wants to hear my fucked up roller coaster ride of the past 2 days? Please, I need to vent. So this is his story. I got back from MIA to GA a day before yesterday. Back to my apartment. My girlfriend of 2 to 3 months had just got back from Alabama because they evacuated there from Savannah.
I went to pick her up, along with the dog she had been fostering from a rescue for the past 2 weeks. Before this, I hadn't seen her in almost 3 weeks because of traveling with the family. Well, closer to 2 weeks. Anyway, picked her up last night, we reunited, good times, whatever. The next day, spend the morning to afternoon with her and the dog, and we go... Excuse me. Excuse me again. And we go and get breakfast. Walk around with the dog, get back to my apartment, and just bonding, talking, all that sort of stuff. Happiest I've been in years. I live on the 4th floor in my complex. Got a balcony. You probably know where this is going. Decide, hey, I want to show her the view. She hasn't seen it yet. It's a really nice view. Go up there. Dog follows us out. Mind you, he kind of snuck out. He looked like he had like a stroke writing that sentence. He starts wandering across the balconies of our neighbors since it's like a shared roof. I quickly realized the mistake we made. My girlfriend stays on my balcony. I kind of try to get the dog back. He mistakes it as me trying to chase him. He bolts off the edge of the rightmost roof. It felt like a video game cutscene. Again, this is what he's saying. It felt like a video game cutscene. He goes over the edge in front of me. My girlfriend just stands there in shock, not moving. Peer over the edge and he's laying on the concrete there. Adrenaline in my veins makes me feel like I'm vibrating like a fucking I don't even know. Everything is super slow but incredibly fast at the same time. I go over and I don't know what I said, but I comforted my girlfriend before I ran down to see up close. She follows me down and I try to stop her from seeing the body as we approach. I don't really know what to do at this given situation, so I'm just blubbering things and say I'm pulling the car around, calling someone. As I say this, she looks past me and falls to her knees and starts sobbing, looking behind me, and the thing is fucking standing there. A little crooked, but he's up. He defecates and then he slumps in the grass nearby. Book it to my car to race into emergency vet. Never sped that fast in my life. Think I went 75 and a 40. Get there, give them the dog, so we wait while they do x-rays and shit. Doctor comes in later after the excruciating wait and tells us the motherfucker didn't even break any bones. They hold him for the night and we got him for the day. He's on pain meds and if there were any internal bleeding, we would have noticed by now. So literally, he jumped off of a balcony thinking they were playing. A 4-story balcony thinking it would be the worst possible scenario that he'd obviously die, and basically nothing happened, which is good. This guy, my friend, had a roller coaster of emotions. And even crazier, he said, he said, I was scared it was like, uh-oh, last shits before death, but nope, I was so fucked up over this, because I really care about this girl, and I've never felt I've never felt before, or, like, because that's what he said, I think he meant to say I felt bad before or something. And 2 days into reuniting with her, the fucking dog plunges. I was like, he croaked, it's over. Sign from God, honestly. Fuck, man, roller coaster ride. And he was gonna get euthanized before his girlfriend got him from rescue. But it didn't, so. Literally the best possible scenario. And that was my friend's roller coaster ride of the night.
Sounds like it.
Or day. You probably thought it wasn't going to be a good or a fun story, did you? When I said
when you started off as roller coaster of emotions and I need to vent.
True. I assumed when you heard balcony, you probably thought, okay, he's probably going to fall off.
I assumed the guy himself was going to fall off, or the girlfriend, not the dog.
Oh! And then after you heard the dog fell off, you knew, because I said it was going to be a roller coaster, you probably knew at that point, he's going to be fine. I don't think I would have told the story if he wasn't fine. Dang it, now I can't find Blizzard Bluff. I'm having the
You're
usage...
having what happened to me, like you get it in one of your first couple, but then the server drops, then you can't find it again.
Look, that person just really wanted to play Spyro Circuit, okay? Didn't you want to play the Spyro Circuit?
I mean, I just played it and I got last place.
Oh,
So-
your favorite. Come on, guys. I just want to play Blizzard Bluff. Is that too much to ask for?
Apparently, there is somebody idling in last place.
Ooh, it's me. See, now you can't get last place. Because they're idling. Also, did you read the discovery I told you? My revelation about the whole punch glitch?
I saw that you said something.
So, okay. So basically, I didn't jump on Jack 3 because I would have to go on my main account and go back to, what's it called? Like, I'd have to get up to at least Haven City minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I don't really feel like doing that right now, and I kind of just don't really feel like playing Jack 3. Because I feel like if I was going to play Jack 3, then I would have just kept going, and I don't want to do that. So I went on to Jack 2. I went to right in front of the Hip Hop Saloon slash what's it called? Slash
Naughty Otzel.
Naughty Otzel. And I punched...
Especially, you know it's called Hip Hop Saloon, not Naughty Otzel. Most people have it the other way around.
I don't know. It's really weird. Especially because Naughty Otzel said much more, I think.
Yes, that's why most people know that. Like, how do you even know Hip Hop Saloon? I don't think it's said in the game once.
I think it might be said once. No, I'm pretty sure Crew at least says it once. If not Crew, then Torn. But anyways, so I went to the same spot, right? I was actually conveniently there because I just did the gun course as my last mission when I played. And I punched in, the same thing was happening. I kept veering towards the water. But I noticed that it seemed like whenever I was moving the camera, but this, I don't know if that theory is necessarily true, but if my camera was looking at the water, which you do kind of have to constantly fight it to keep it moving because it tries to be behind you. I did that over and over again, but if I looked at the water, the punch glitch never happened. Or if I was just moving the camera in general, it seemed like it was never happening, right? And it didn't happen if I was looking at the wall where the Naughty Otzel is, / just that wall, right? It wouldn't happen there. It only happened if the camera was behind me, it seemed, and I didn't touch it, and I was just punching forward over and over again. And then I decided to do 2 or 3 missions, because I wanted to see if there was any other spots, during a mission that had that weird thing going on, the weird punch glitch. And it seems to be only very specific spots seem to trigger it, but other spots don't. And Jack 2 seems to have it way worse than Jack 3. Ooh, Blizzard Bluff, yay!
Okay, it took you way less time than it took me. Now remember, no items, no matter what.
Yes, and I have to try to win, ideally.
And if you end up in a lobby like mine, then that won't be too hard. You could probably idle for half the last lap and probably still win.
Probably. But yeah, that's my whole discovery with that, so. So the thing I mentioned too is the people that said that they never got it, I think is purely luck, and it's not that their version just doesn't have it. I believe it just, they never punched in one of those designated spots, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's just what happened. It's just they never punched it. Or if they did, they just never got the glitch in that section. So, also, this person's name is Sora Riku X Lex.
Okay.
It's just a Kingdom Hearts name. I figured I'd mention it.
Oh, okay.
So speaking of which, I did do those few missions in Jak 2, and again, they still feel harder than almost every single mission that I've done in Jak 3 so far. The one that I had to do right after the shooting gallery is literally the defend Sig in the pumping station. I did it first try, but he was so close to dying, and I was so close to dying several times. So, yeah. I think what I noticed is, the thing is with Jak 3, it's just, you have so much more HP. And you have Light Jak. So,
I still can't make that stupid shortcut.
It helps immensely. Which one?
Sewer Speedway.
Yeah, well,
Like,
I can't use anything, right? No power-ups.
nothing at all.
Oh.
Just pretend the circle button doesn't exist.
Alright. I really want to place down this beaker, though.
Oh, I know. I had a bomb the entire time, and it's really tempting.
I really want. I'm gonna do it, Mayo.
Well, fine, but you're gonna have to find Blister Bluff again.
Never mind. I'm not gonna do it. It's one way to get me to stop. I'm gonna try the defense shortcut. Let's see if I can do it. Got it. It doesn't feel any faster because it feels really like I still hit the fence, but I make it over. Like I hit the top of the fence during the jump. Penguin year one. What?
Server has a lot of AI in it. You know what that means, right? Lots of warp and clock spam. Because for some reason, they only adjusted it to the players. They didn't bother changing anything for the AI.
The AI almost never use stuff whenever I'm racing them.
You have never raced AI.
No, I have.
That is a blatant lie.
They're put on easy. In easy mode, they barely ever drop anything. In online, they're forced on easy mode.
Go on the subreddit. You will find countless posts of people complaining about this.
Maybe it's different from online to single player, because in single player they will only drop TNTs and beakers from my experience, and even then it's like 5 a race maybe.
No, it is different. It is vastly different online. They are not on easy.
Their AI speed is on easy, that's for sure. Because they are slow.
Just got another stupid orb. I'm not even in first. I got knocked back to 7th because of that crap. Now I was in first for the first lap.
I'm in first. I won, in fact.
The stupid orbs cost me the race.
Are you glad? I think that's all of them. Because I won online and I did passive rider, so I think we can hop on to grind, and then once the reset
happens, for whatever point there is to grind in 15 minutes.
We'll get it. Don't worry, we got this. He posted a picture.
If I was going to be wasting my bonus this much, I would have been farming it ahead of the stream.
Do you want to see the picture of the dog?
Not particularly.
That jumped off. I almost said that jumped off a cliff. That would have been terrible.
Oh, there's an Electron Avenue.
Who needs Electron Avenue when you're going to do it with me?
Because I still need my first place Spenta.
Oh. Did you want to do that?
Nah, there's no time. Okay. Somebody took a little longer than they probably thought they did doing their dailies.
Nah, that's fine. I don't really need the coins. It's okay. Hi, Pent.
Not staying.
Hi, Penta. It's me, Penta. Hey, that's a beautiful being I see right there. Let me also match you.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh! Woohoo! Yeah! Here's we go!
Having identity crisis again, man.
Apparently.
This might be really hard for me to do because I.
So, yeah, but like I was mentioning before, because So we set it as an offshoot. You do not need speed here. You can do it as anybody.
Don't do this online.
Of course.
Unless it's with friends. And only friends. Oh, this feels so weird. Like,
I hit an invisible wall.
Once I get used to it, I'll be fine, but initially it's gonna feel really weird.
Ah. I'm actually overshooting my jumps now.
Yeah, because you're good at turning.
Yeah. I'm on my final lap.
I'm on my first lap.
It's really easy to overturn and end up going to the left of the ramp and falling.
Again,
I think I made it.
I'm just
Do you want me to wait?
used to this. Nah, it's fine. I don't need coins, brethren. I cannot do this at all. Maybe I... What the... Look at the stream when you can. What the heck was that?
So far, everything's normal. Oh, you got what happened to me at the beginning! Like, that's really the first death I got. I said I hit an invisible wall. That was the invisible wall.
Did you see this camera vigorously shaking?
Ooh, I got stone nasty.
I might try it with Hunter instead. If it's giving me too much of a hassle, then I'll just swap over to what's it called.
I mean, if you're used to doing it as speed, then do it as speed. Just saying, for me, it was easier as turning. Because the biggest hurdle for me was the U-turn.
More like the poo turn. Why aren't you saying anything?
Everything I could think of to respond to that has something to do with his maturity.
Which is... I
or
am
lack thereof.
The most mature human being in the entire planet. People alike me to Gandhi level maturity.
Yeah. If you are as mature as Gandhi, then I think we need to have a second look at our history book.
Oh god, this is really weird. I can't be the only one who feels like the balanced characters control so bad.
That's a very common opinion. You are nowhere near the only one.
Okay, good. Like, they feel...
People think turning control bad, too, but at least turning has an advantage.
I think turning control's totally fine.
I still think they might need a little buff in the speed department, but...
Balanced actually feels terrible to use.
I think I just finished it. I'm already on my third lap.
You're good to finish.
Okay.
Because I'm going to be on lap 3. Just finish. Like, anytime. No need to ask.
Okay.
I can definitely
Half that was because I forgot to say I was on the third lap.
I can, it's fine. I highly doubt I'll even remember to say it. This feels so much, easier with Hunter. I guess it's because his turning is, it's not...
It's better than speed, but...
It's better than speed, but it's not too good still, I think.
I had to readjust a little bit, like I was falling off a few times that first time, but I'm getting it every time now. Which is something I could not say before.
That was loud. I hate that banks are closed on Sunday. I have a check that I need to deposit.
You can wait a day on it.
I can. I technically should have done it yesterday, but I was really busy, so I didn't get to do it. So it's whatever, though. But it could be worse. You know what I mean?
Mm. Actually, come to think of it, don't most banking services these days let you deposit checks online?
Chinks, yes, of course. Yeah, no, I could do it on my app on my phone, but I'd rather just go in person. Plus, there's store nearby. Maybe I can find some Sour Patch Kids.
I got pushed down.
It was me.
Okay, I can't blame getting pushed down that time.
It was my fault. I'm on lap
So,
3.
I'm on lap uno.
I'm on lap 2. One of these days, I'm just gonna say I'm on lap and then insert random language here. You're gonna be like, what? Or I'm just gonna learn how to say it, like the entire phrase, in a different language. You're gonna be like, what are you saying?
I wouldn't put that past you in the slightest.
Well, now my plan's ruined. I just got Google Translate open. What would it be in Japanese? It would be Watashi wa saishu rapu ni imasu. Something along those lines.
I wouldn't put too much stock into that one. Of what limited Japanese I understand, I would not say that.
When in what universe would you say this is my final lap? Or I am on my final lap?
I ain't telling.
Are you in some like underground Japanese place that I don't know about? Like, what's going on here? He's an anime watcher. I should have known.
I said it once 100 times. I don't watch anime because I don't like the style.
Right. That's why he has limited Japanese knowledge. Totally, yeah, because he doesn't like the style. Or so he wants me to believe. He is a closet anime watcher. I should have known. Should have known this entire time.
Of course. But I didn't make it?
No, because you're lying about being an anime watcher.
What the? I don't even know where I would go to watch anime. What is...
Clearly Crunchyroll. I mean, you can... There's... If you want... I'm not... Never mind. I mean, you can watch it on Netflix, and of course you can get a Crunchyroll subscription.
I don't have subscriptions to either of those.
You could probably get some anime on Hulu.
I don't have that either.
I'm on Laugh.
I'll just say sometime I don't have any of those subscription type services.
I have Hulu because I have Spotify Premium, but you get Hulu with ads. But either way, it's still freaking what's it called? It's a 2-for-1 deal. Do you think this marshmallow will be good if after sitting in the open for an entire day?
I'm not feeling risky?
Yeah.
Oh, okay then.
It tastes the literal same.
Didn't even get a single laugh that time.
Everything sucks. No offense or anything.
Oh, sure.
That's like if somebody was to come up to you and just be like, if you were just talking, you're like, damn, I'm a terrible person. And then they're like, yeah, you're a scumfuck bastard that doesn't deserve to live. No offense or anything. You know, not to offend you. I've never heard anybody personally do something like that, but I feel like I would laugh if that happened.
I've heard people do it, but as a joke, so I don't think it really counts.
Yeah, no, I meant like literally. I'm sucking on a lollipop. Look, yesterday my mom gave me a bag of sweets from a baby shower, okay?
Okay.
I have a lot of lollipops. And Starburst.
I'm just not gonna ask any questions.
It's a girl, I think. There's a lot of pink. It's just a wild guess, though. Unless this was like one of those team boy / girl thing, and my mom was on team girl. I was on team girl for my babies. No, I don't have a baby. For my sister's baby shower, I was on team girl, and I was right.
Oh, last lap.
So am I. Little does he know, I'm actually on lap 2.
I mean, you did say you were on lap 3, so...
Little does he know, I'm on lap 2. Hey, I'm
You
on
sound
lap...
like I could look at the stream.
I'm on lap 4. Hunter is gross. He doesn't even look like a cheetah.
Curiosity, if I have anything like
Why didn't
that.
they give him a Chester the Cheetah skin?
You know, why haven't they?
A missed opportunity. They could have instead of
While we're at it, why isn't there a tiny Tony Tiger skin?
Yeah, instead of having a Sour Patch Kids thing, they could have easily gone Cheetos and Frosted Flakes.
At least then the actual products wouldn't be disgusting.
For real.
And honestly, I can't actually speak for Sour Patch. I know a lot of people don't like them, but I can't speak for Triton, and yeah, they are gross.
What about
If
5?
you were buying it for the codes, you were purely buying it for the codes, not for the gum.
What about 5 gum?
I mean, that's not part of the...
Oh, I know. I'm just asking if you like 5
And
gum.
we don't have 5 gum here.
What's your favorite gum?
Stride.
Trident?
No, Stride.
Oh, what about Trident?
It's terrible. I just said that.
What about melatonin?
Please tell me that's not a real gum.
Oh, it's a freaking drug. I guess, is it technically a drug? This lollipop is in a very uncomfortable part of my mouth, and I can't move it.
On the last lap.
So am I. Little does he know I'm on my
Gross
second
teeth.
lap.
I mean, you said you're on your third lap. So.
Little do you know. I finished.
You actually made me look at the screen.
It's me, Ganasty Gnork, I won. Man, I probably could have had all the skins too from Nasty Nork and Hunter. If we knew. We just didn't want to test it.
Because we were so sure that it was speed only, but then I just did it on a whim because I didn't care at that point, and it was like, wow, getting the new dailies.
Whoa.
Oh, I'm so close. I'm so close to Evil Crunch. So close. 41,966.
I have Evil Crunch. That's something you could easily get from just from grinding, but I need to do my dailies now. Why?
Bye. Let me check the store anyway.
Sweet, I got everything. I'm proud. What about you?
Of course not. I'm nowhere near done. I just told you I need to get the Zam skin, and that only shows up once every 5 days.
Because of course it does.
You want to know what day it showed up on?
Yesterday.
Yes, actually. Or technically like 3 minutes ago, but I couldn't afford it.
It's unfortunate.
I literally could have afforded it with this last match.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just barely too slow.
Oh, that's really unfortunate.
Yeah.
Shooter Speedway is the track of the day.
Oh, I did end up getting Evil Crunch. Never mind.
And Nash is the character of the day. We'll have to do the Nitro Cup.
Juiced up power up. It's easy enough. Throw power up on another power up as Nash. Okay. Mirror mode. 5-second power slide. I hate that stupid thing. I never end up doing it naturally. Nitro Cup. They really want us to play Super Speedway.
I like Shooter Speedway. Sorry, I have the Wi-Fi in my mouth. You can even understand what I'm saying.
I can understand every other word. I mean, if I can understand Donald, I can understand this.
Okay, let's go. You're not wrong though, because I mean, I have 3 lollipops in my mouth.
Let's get do the relic now.
Do you think this is a good idea?
That time I had no idea what you said.
Well, it is a good idea.
Still no idea.
This is a good idea.
I'm not convinced you're actually saying anything.
What are you saying? Is this a good idea?
This was a bad idea? Yeah, probably.
No! This is a good idea!
Speaking more slowly does not make it easier to understand you.
This is a good idea!
If anybody's watched Couch, I know you're not, but if anybody is, please interpret this.
Hey! Yes! Hey! Good! Good! Not bad! Good!
You want to go play No Man's Sky?
No!
I understood that one.
I said this a good idea!
I still hear this is a bad idea.
Good!
Like, noticing you totally fine when you're shouting angrily at response.
Yes! Yes! Hey! Good idea!
Now I'm hearing No Man's Sky again.
Oh my fucking god. Is this a good idea? I have 3 lollipops in my mouth!
Oh, no! Well, no wonder I couldn't understand you. At least I was right about the idea part.
God! Fucking
And the answer is no, by the way.
I just tossed away 2. Sucking on the original one. There's so many lollipops in here. I'm hoping CTR race counts for the race with Nash. Because I want to do the cup with Ganasty Gnork. Well, you're done with the GP for the most part.
That's right. Why am I still doing the dailies?
To make
I'm
sure
bored, I
you're in
guess.
the 5%.
Yeah.
instinct. I don't know.
I want to stop playing CTR. I really want to stop playing CTR.
Clearly, you want to play it till the end of time itself. Oh shit! Uh-oh! Oh no! I think I just lost. You win this round, baby Crash. Wait, what's see you later? Can you check?
I just started something, so no.
I just started up Astral Chain. I would love to know what see you later is. I assume that's the race with Nash, but I'm not sure.
Probably.
I think you have to win, and I didn't win.
Oh crap, I set the AI to hard, didn't I? Well, this is gonna be fun. Hard AI on a reverse stage.
What? Why are you doing a mirror mode? Why are you doing your dailies?
That's what I was asking earlier.
You're still doing them.
I have it as easy cannot be stopped. I don't even like this game.
You love this
I would
game.
like to be playing anything else instead.
Ballbusters included?
No.
Okay, so mostly anything else. Is that your least favorite game of all time?
It's not necessarily my least favorite game of all time, but it is the game I want to play the least. There is a difference. If minor.
What would you say is your actual least favorite, or at least in that, like, territory?
Aquaman. Oh crap, I'm not used to playing in reverse mode. I completely threw away the shortcut. I was driving right off the bridge.
And why is Aquaman your worst game? Least favorite? I mean, there's
It's so
obvious
boring.
reasons, but I want to know from you. That's it? Just it's boring?
It's boring, shoddily programmed, and super repetitive. Oh yeah, and it looks like garbage. And it runs about as well.
Okay, but hear me out here. Bubsy 3D.
Yeah, but Bubsy 3D doesn't have combat. You can easily cheese your way out of things.
Well, looky here! Aren't these video game designers so incredible?
Okay, I can't even blame the mirror mode on this one. I keep hitting that stupid fork split at the end of Sewer Speedway every lap, and I got last because of it.
I mean, you are
There was a 1 second gap between first and 8th.
I mean, they were on hard mode. Let's see. Mirror mode with Nash. Okay. Wait, what the heck did I unlock? Was it a weekly?
Oh, the see you later?
Oh, no, it was use the shortcut. Okay.
Oh. Wait, then why didn't I get that?
I don't know. Could you smell?
Oh.
That was mean. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me? I'll just play Nash again.
Okay.
I have to. Because I have to throw a power-up into another one. Want a lollipop? Dude, I have a lot.
Oh, clearly.
So, take that as a yes. No joke. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 lollipops. Plus 4, or 3 more. So technically, I had 12, and I'm sucking on 1 right now. So. Meteor George. How about that one?
Apparently somebody pulled together a bunch of statistical data for what people's favorite and least favorite tracks in the game are, and that level ended up being the least liked level in the game.
Meteor George?
Which I cannot imagine, yeah. Or Meteor Gorge, yes. Because people are not going to know what you're talking about when you keep bastardizing the language.
That's so weird, because so many people voted online.
It's like, it scored lower than Dragon Mines by a considerably large margin.
Was Dragon Mines low?
It was low, but it wasn't anywhere near as low.
It was the least favorite.
Meteor Gorge.
Oh, that was the least favorite?
Yeah.
This is an obnoxious stage for this. Holy moly.
But how are you even supposed to... I don't think there's any area you can consistently hit all 4 of them in.
Nope, this is the closest one. I've hit 3. If you have a missile, you can hit 3 in a row at least.
Mirror mode, turn off. Never again.
Oh my god, it is driving me insane.
Maybe just go for a spot in the level where... Or actually, wait, the shortcut.
Oh, I didn't even
If
think
you
about
don't jump
that.
off the bridge.
I didn't even think about that. Oh well, I think I'm good anyways.
Like, we're so used to jumping off the bridge, we didn't even think about it.
I know. These guys are on lap 3. Do you think I could win?
Probably. What difficulty are they on?
Easy.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I did that, and they were on hard, so yes. If anything, hard's actually easier.
No, hard is hard. That's why it's called hard. Stupid.
Yes, but they're all grouped together, so you just need 1 clock, and that's it.
You smell funny. Just thought you should know.
Why'd you give me a warp orb in 3rd?
I'm not gonna finish, or I'm not gonna beat him. I tried so hard, and got so far. In the end, doesn't matter. Can you understand me?
You're singing Linkin Park songs, yes.
One way. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. What song is that?
Still Linkin Park.
Oh, I got so many that time. Yeah, but which song?
I don't know their songs off the top of my head.
Neither do I. It's the one.
Are you kidding? It's me you're talking to. Do you think I know anything about music?
Yeah.
Well, you're wrong.
Tell me your favorite Beatles song.
What's the Beatles?
No. For real. Tell me your favorite Beatles song.
Yeah, and for real, what's the Beatles?
You're joking. Stop it.
I don't I mean, I assume they're a band, but
Oh my god. They're literally like the most popular band on Earth.
I've never heard of them.
There's no way you've never heard of them.
You said that about all those other bands I'd never heard of.
Nah. If there's any band that I can't accept that, it's the Beatles. If there's any band.
Never heard of them. I just don't care about music.
Go to your parents and ask them. They know who the Beatles are. Go to your brother.
Honestly.
He probably knows who the Beatles are.
He doesn't know what any band is. He's worse than I am.
He knows who the Beatles are. I can guarantee you he knows who the Beatles are.
Even if he did, he wouldn't be able to tell me.
Yeah, I mean, it'd come out like, ah, probably, but he could still tell you. Maybe, he did say coherent words. He'd be like, yeah, or no, or he would maybe just scream.
Yeah, but they're
not happy.
Yeah, that's the most likely answer.
Why do I even care about crates? I don't even need to do anything. I'm just gonna do this. I'm just gonna play Sewer Speedway normally.
Seriously, like, I didn't touch a single crate and I still got a sapphire. I didn't go for the shortcut. I didn't do anything.
What about your mom? Sorry. Do you forgive me? It was really immature of me to say that. Can you forgive me?
For the 3 seconds you can go without saying it again, yes.
Thank you. Your dad. See, now that's mature.
Oh, of course.
Your dad's my best friend, dude. He gave me your address.
Oh, great.
I was like, thanks. Now I can send him his favorite game of all time. Bubsy 3. Close encounters of the third kind. In the Forbidden Planet. One of these days,
Two different Bubsy games.
One of these days, it's not gonna even just be like Bubsy 3D that I'm gonna send you. I'm just gonna send you the entire series. Like,
I'm gonna be like, stop sending me Bubsy games. I already have 4 copies of every game.
it'll be like the entire series, right? And it'll be and they'll just be in one big box. And then I'll cleverly put Echo the Dolphin at the bottom.
Cleverly, he says.
And I'll have a speaker at the bottom too. And it'll be like... No, even better. When the box comes to your home, and only when you touch it, the machine begins to play. You're just like, oh hey, a box for me. Welcome, my son. Welcome to the machine. And then you put it down, and then it suddenly stops. I think that would scare you more than anything.
You think?
Like, not for strictly the reasons of Echo, but for the reasons of whenever you touch it, it's singing to you. I didn't even get a sapphire. I have to do this again. This is all your fault. You told me to not care.
I mean, it worked for me.
You said miss literally every single crate. Then again,
I did miss every single crate.
Then again, there was one step that I didn't do. And that was, not take the shortcut.
Of course.
The physics in this game are so realistic.
Oh, of course.
I've never played such a realistic physics game in my life. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5.
I mean, if you're looking for realistic physics.
That's the next game that you're gonna LP.
No, it's not. I'm not buying a game for this channel. Not one like that.
Sonic Boom is the next game you're gonna LP.
No.
For the 3DS.
I mean, that's better, but still no.
We're gonna invite Emerald Master on the channel and force him against his will to play bad games. That'd be the worst fucking prank ever. Imagine we're like, yeah, we want to invite you to be the third member of Yogai Doctor. And then we're like, no, you can only play, so we'll be like, okay, so we have a choice, like, how our games are, we have a specific list that you have to choose from. And then you
They're all games that are on the bottom 100 games from IGN. You got a gold that time.
I did. I don't know what I did differently there, honestly. Now I just need to do Nitro Cup. And I'm good for the dailies. Well, I'm going to do the weeklies too, so I'm going to try to finish this up. First of all, I want to do the Jungle Booger. Because I want to get the faster than
Time trial.
Yeah. I'm like
What were the weeklies left that you had that you still haven't finished, if there are any?
2 of them are the Turbo Track and Slide Coliseum
ones,
which those ones I'm going to take advantage of using,
I almost said Gulp. Nasty Nork and Hunter.
Alright, yeah.
I'm also going to use Nasty Nork on, what's it called? The Cup. And then, I think, like I said, I think I'm a little under 1,000 away, so I should be good.
You should be good by that point.
Yeah, because weekly...
Then we don't have to stream again, so like maybe next week we'll stream just for
the
point safety.
That's all I'm expecting. And even then, we might not even do the full Friday and Sunday.
Yeah, maybe just one day.
Yeah, it might just be like Friday or something. Because I might be, I might have like 30,000 coins at that point, and if I have 30,000 coins, I'll feel very in the clear, so... Plus, it'll help you get coins, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, I still need coins. Stupid Helldog exam still isn't available.
It's Demon Dog. They're very different.
Is it though?
Yeah, because demons aren't from hell.
Oh
wait, I think it's Devil Dog Exam, actually. So, never mind. You're right. It is from hell. Hail Satan. I'm joking. I'm joking. God, I'm joking, I swear.
You're making your situation worse.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm really close. I think I'm 800 away. It's 42k, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I'm good. I might be able to get it from doing the...
Just wait for next week for their weeklies and you'll be more than good.
Yeah. So Cup race. It was the Nitro Cup, right?
Yes.
I'm surprised it's not the Crystal Cup, because that has Sewer Speedway in it.
Yeah, but it definitely said Nitro.
That's so weird.
In worst case scenario, we're both wrong and we get to get some more skins off of Nasty.
Yeah, pretty much. He has some really good skins, too. For recolors. They don't even feel like recolors. At least not the stone one. It is a recolor, but there's so much to it.
Like, they actually put effort into it, unlike the other skins, especially Hunters.
You say Hunters, and I'm just like... Spyro's, I'm pretty sure they literally just lifted all the textures.
Oh, they did. They 100% lifted the Super Flame and Ice Breath ones.
Yeah, exactly. And the dark one too, because of the cheat codes.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when you think about it that way, they should have had way more skins for him.
Exactly. They could have literally gotten away with like all of his cheat code skin. I'm surprised that that's the only cheat code skin, if anything. Because when they announced it, like right when the game came out or whatever, I was like, okay, they're gonna make all of his skins the cheat code. But no,
No.
none of them
Just
are.
one.
Just one.
Just Dark Spyro.
And the name is just supposed to be a reference. Odd reference.
It's supposed to be a Legend of Spyro reference, but there's nothing in common with Legend of Spyro, so
Oh yeah, on that data thing, by the way, for the best and worst tracks, what were like the top 5 tracks?
Electron Avenue is number 1. Other than that, I don't really remember.
I'm actually kind of... I guess I'm not too surprised. I knew that was probably going to be in the top, but... Do you have the thread still?
I know that was the only CNK track that was in the top.
Of course. Do you have the thread still?
I do not.
If you can find it...
I can find it easy enough, I think.
You don't have to...
You
don't have to name it all off, because I'll just check it after the stream.
It's like...
You just fetch a link.
For what it's worth, though, like... There's a lot of people, almost everyone in the comments was saying there's no way this is accurate, so take it with a grain of salt.
Well, maybe they're just
No,
upset
Skype,
because their favorite game.
Well, I mean, for one, they were using things like music likes for the music soundtracks for levels.
Oh wait, there was that too? Oh, or they were using that.
That was one of the things they were using as a metric.
Who's gonna know? I don't know like any of the CNK songs. Like...
I know. Which, speaking of, that's one of the things that personally bugged me is that the CNK tracks were noticeably way lower than the CTR tracks, except for Electron. Like even CNK tracks that are really well liked, like Deep Sea Driving.
Out of time.
Out of Time was in bottom tier, I think.
Everybody likes
It was in the same tier as Dragon Mines, which I cannot possibly agree with under any
A
circumstance.
lot of people vote for Out of Time, so I don't know about that one.
Oh, I know. Like, it's a favorite level of mine, and I know a lot of people that agree with me on that.
It's one of my favorites, I would say, especially at the CNK corner. I mean, I still wish there was a little more on like the second half of the track, because it feels kind of empty. But I mean,
Yeah.
other than that, it's cool.
I'm still mad they destroyed the clock, but
I like it. It's not as cool as going on top of the clock, but the only other thing they could have done was make the clock slanted.
why not do that?
Because then I feel like they still would have to have some sort of anti-gravity excuse. I guess. That's my only guess.
Like that's like the main reason the level exists.
Like, what they could have done is put a whole bunch of, like, turbo pads that get you up the incline. You know what I mean? Make it a really steep incline.
Well, yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
That's tipped over. That'd actually be really cool.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Why aren't I a level designer? I've got genius ideas.
Oh, you put the cup on mirror mode? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I need to, what's it called? Still, that's one of the weeklies, so...
Yeah. I figured you would be doing that for Slide Coliseum and Turbo Track.
I was thinking about it, but I still need to... This is 4 races, and I think after the next one, either this one or the next one, I think it'll be done, so... Yeah, boy! And that's as far as I can go with my longest yeah boy right now. Oh, I couldn't time that more perfectly. Oh my lord. This is really funny. I'm assuming that was unintentional, but the timing is impeccable. It's great. Luckily, I'm still doing my weeklies anyhow. So it's not like I need him at this very moment. We're not going to probably do a full day of grind, so... Presumably. Unless he wants to, for the coins. I'll ask him when his internet fixes itself. Let's see. Stone Nasty Narc, cool. Okay, I didn't get the mirror mode one, but I almost have it. He'll pop up soon. I believes in him. Still hilarious. Even more funny how it was perfectly timed at the way end. Like, that's not something you can even make up. Was that like an hour, 25-ish minutes? Okay. Hopefully I can remember that. So then I can tell him. So then he can see the perfect sinkage. Twitter is... Why is my Twitter always lighting up? On my phone. It's not even people I'm following, like, 99% of the time. It's just the recommended.
You see what happens when you meme?
Okay, I don't know if you understand, but the funniest part was, it was perfectly... You disconnected right at the end of that. It was perfectly timed. If you can go to 1 hour, 25-ish minutes, it's probably a bit before that, so maybe like an hour and 24 minutes. If you go there, you can see how absolutely perfectly timed your disconnection was. Like, that's not something you could just, like, make up on the spot. That was perfect. I highly recommend you try to snuff that one out. It's really good. It's really funny. Especially because the funny part about you disconnecting too all the time is it's not like you get silent for a second and disconnect. Like, I could still hear you clicking and clacking and then you just disconnect. It's random and out of the blue. There's like no build up or anything. It just happens.
Oh yeah, that's how it happens to me too.
So I assume I was in the middle of my wee.
Yes, you were right in the middle of it.
It
It probably sent you my disconnect sound effect a few seconds late.
Yeah, it probably did. But I still heard your controller clicking and clacking. So there's that.
Ah.
See, this is why people need to be here for the streams. They could have been here for the most perfectly timed
Could be here for the final CTR stream in a good while.
That too.
We don't have to stream for so long.
Never again.
Well, I mean, not never again. There's other GPs, and I assume you're going to want money, coins. Speaking of which, don't forget to buy your microtransactions.
Ah, yes. The $2.50 pack is well worth your money.
It's the best deal.
Yes. Trust us.
Also, don't forget to buy the Trident Gum in Sour Patch Kids.
Of course.
Especially if you don't live in the US.
How have we not gotten sponsorships yet? So,
Like, we have no shame. Sponsor anybody.
Like, seriously, how have we not gotten a sponsorship deal? We are the epitome of the worst. Oh, wait, why am I doing this in mirror mode? I think the weekly is single race only. I just thought about that. Oh, whatever. Because I was like, I was just thinking about it. It's me beatboxing.
Good job, I think.
Tiny Arena is my favorite stage of all time.
You know that Hyperspace Way you've been dethroned.
Just kidding. Hyperspaceway is my favorite stage of all time.
I'm still amazed nobody's broken that stage yet.
Please.
I thought
don't
for sure
break
when there
this.
was that glitch where you said you had to peak level, no turbo pads and Hyperspace Way, you would break.
Somebody would figure something out.
But maybe I just need to play on it for half an hour. Maybe that's all it needs.
I would say maybe I should, but I just realized I'm the accidental game destroyer.
No, I break them on purpose.
Exactly.
Oftentimes I'll break it without realizing that I'm breaking it, but
How would you feel if in the next GP there's a daily that is do 12 laps of Tiny Arena?
I mean, it could be worse, but
It's just a really long time.
Yeah.
3 laps is like 3 minutes minimum, as is.
Yeah.
When you multiply that by 4, that's like 12-ish minutes, give or take. It's probably going to be a bit more. It's probably going to be like 13,
First
14.
number.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Yeah.
less number, depending who you ask.
You know what this stage reminds me of?
Tiny.
Yeah. You know what other stage it reminds me of? Reminds me of Rainbow Road.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, they share a lot of similarities. Like, there's pits everywhere.
Which Rainbow Road? There's like 10 of them.
Specifically the one from the Nintendo 64.
Ah. I don't see it. For one, there's no skip that lets you go through half the level in 5 seconds.
Yeah, but the scenery is the same.
Oh, of course.
The songs are also very similar. You know what this one's also very close to? Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road. Which, you know what trace track that one reminds me of? F-Zero GX. You know what that game reminds me of? Crash Team Racing.
Oh, good. We finally got back to Crash.
And you know what that game reminds me of?
Oh, boy.
Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay, I don't even want to think about how you connected those two dots, but alright.
And you know what that game reminds me of? Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. And you know what that game reminds me of? Do you, Mayo?
I don't think I want to.
Aquaman, the Battle of Atlantis.
I was right, I did not want to.
And you know what that game reminds me of?
I really don't.
Well, I'm gonna tell you. Spyro the Dragon.
Oh, you monster.
And you know what that game reminds me of? Pokemon. And you know what that game reminds me of? The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And you know what that
They're
game
so
reminds me
identical.
of? Sonic Adventure 2. And you know what that game reminds me of? Dark Souls.
I feel like you're running out of franchises.
And you know what that game reminds me of? Nier Automata. And you know what?
You're really running out of
And
franchises.
you know what that game reminds me of? Carmageddon. And you know
Especially
what?
haven't resorted to Honey Pop yet.
And you know what that game reminds me of? Xenoblade Chronicles X. And you know what that game reminds me of? Honey Pop.
I mean, it was coming, now that I mentioned it.
And you know what that game reminds me of? Do you really want to know what that game reminds me of?
You don't know what it reminds you of, do you?
Do you really? No, 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 no. You don't understand. Do you really know what that game reminds me of? Honey Pop. Pornhub.com. And you know what that game that reminds me of? I can't keep going because this is just gonna get into like porn topics and the intricacies of it. This is just gonna get weird. When are we gonna LP Honey Pop? We'll just censor it.
I mean, the game's already censored on Steam anyway.
I might have the uncensored version on my Steam. But the censored version isn't good enough. There's still tits, I think. There's just no vagina. Oh, welcome to the Birds and Bees video I talked to.
Great.
No, I'm not joking though. I think that's the difference. was the only difference. So I think the game it's got to be banned on Twitch, right?
It is 100% banned.
It's got to be banned. Like, you can't tell me it's not.
I mean, it became a big deal that it was banned, so yes.
I mean, it is a fun game. Granted, Bejeweled is just fun, but
Sure, but how fun is Bejeweled?
Granted, Bejeweled is just an enjoyable experience for the family. But that game is not an enjoyable experience for the family. Trust me on that one. You know what that game reminds me of?
So much for stopping that line of thought.
You want? Did I ever tell you the story about me getting Honey Pop? I didn't buy it.
So your copy's pirated.
No, it's not. It's not pirated. Somebody gifted it to me.
Okay.
I became friends with Triple Q, and it was Christmas time, and he sent me it and said Merry Christmas.
Of course. I'm not sure who that is, but why am I not surprised that somebody gifted you that?
It's a fairly popular mashup YouTuber. He's done stuff in the past. I don't think he does anymore. But in the past, he did stuff for a Silva Gunner. So, and you know what that channel reminds me of? Because I actually don't.
Oh no, Nintendo deleted it.
No, they didn't. They uploaded something the other day.
I was gonna say Brawl Master, but then I was like, oh, but they got deleted.
That channel is also, I don't think, deleted. They just, all their Nintendo videos are deleted.
No, it's completely gone.
When did that happen?
About a week ago.
Ah, okay.
Like when all their Nintendo videos got shut down, they shut down the entire channel. Because, 3 strikes.
You're out. I know Deoxys Prime is trying to sort it out. I'm just hoping that if Nintendo's doing this, they're gonna start putting stuff on their streaming platform. Is what they're beginning to do.
They won't.
Look, a man can dream. You know what that reminds me of? Gnasty Gnor. I like to canonically think his name is actually just Gnasty Gnork. And whenever Spyro calls him Nasty Nork, I'm just assuming that he's screwing up. Even though I think it's only the news reporter that calls him Gnasty Gnork.
I think that's just him.
You know what that reminds me of?
Oh boy.
Tomato soup.
News reporters remind him of tomato soup. It's
like,
just in.
Do you like tomato soup?
Not really. I don't dislike. I just think of it as a sick people food.
That's more of chicken noodle soup. Because of the
No, definitely tomato soup.
Well, I guess they both work. I don't know what tomato soup does offhand. I just know, I know chicken noodle. It's more for the broth, and it's really easy on the stomach. I would assume tomato soup is something of similar, similarities in terms of effectiveness. Easy on the stomach. Obviously, it's not broth in this case, but. I wonder how many. I assume I need to do 2 more races of this. This included. This race that I'm doing included. I might not even have to do both Slide Coliseum and, what's it called? And Turbo Track. I might just have to do the one. If I'm lucky. What?
I'm just trying to do a time trial. My Oxide Apprentice, and it's not going well.
Which one are you doing?
Sewer Speedway. I either keep screwing up the shortcut or I get crushed by a barrel.
You know what that reminds me of? Me getting Bad Driver.
Of course. Everything ultimately reminds you of yourself.
You know what that reminds me of? How beautiful I am.
You know what that reminds me of? Vanity.
You know what that reminds me of? Narcissism.
I mean, that's basically the same thing.
And that's why it reminds me of it. Duh.
And shortcut glitched again.
You know what that
I
reminds
thought
me
they
of?
fixed it.
I mean, it's still really easy for me. If I still hit the same spot, it's even easier, I guess. It's definitely more scripted, that's for sure. Should be the last race I have to do here. I don't know how much these weeklies give, but again, this could... I think I still have to do the Turbo Track one, which I'm okay with because don't have all the skins anyways. Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you when you disconnected. I just remember this. We can technically not. We don't have to do our entire hour and a half of dailies. I don't know how long you're gonna want to do it on your end. Cause you need
I might go for the whole thing just because I need my own. But,
yeah, that's what I was thinking in my head, but it works either way. Is the good thing. Basically, I'll let you say stop if you're bored, or maybe if I'm getting real bored, or we're really struggling to find like a concept. I was gonna say to talk about a topic to talk about. Maybe we could cut it there, but it depends. Luckily, we have free reign now.
Yay!
The game isn't holding us in its grasp anymore. You know what that...
I can't wait for the GPs to be over. Just entirely over.
I'm still... Though this probably won't happen, I'm still hoping that the one next month is... Because they had a roadmap for the ones that were coming.
Yeah, they did, and that roadmap's already proven false because the next two GPs have already been data mined. Assuming this data mine's correct.
Is this different? What is it?
It's slightly different. It looks like the next one's going to be the one with Nina in it for one.
With who?
Nina.
Oh. Oh yeah, they did confirm Nina.
Yeah.
Who else did they confirm? Is it Brio?
Moto Mo and Brio.
Maybe that'll be the last one, and
Brio?
they'll start repeating them.
Well, I know you're hoping, but they're at least going to go till the end of the year. You know it. At least.
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Okay. I'll toast. Maybe this time I can actually get through here without getting screwed over by the shortcut or a barrel. Welcome back.
While I was using the restroom and washing my hands, I was thinking in my head, what would even be the... what's it called? What would even be
the a GP with Komodo, Mo, and Nina, like an evil villain related one?
From what I understand, people seem to think from the data mine that's going to be Academy of Evil.
What does Mo have to do with Academy of Evil?
I mean, there's no guarantee they're all going to be the same GP.
True.
They only confirmed Nina.
I hope they're gonna be in it. If there's Academy of Evil, would that give you more hopes for a Twinsanity
Yes,
complete edition?
Like, it still doesn't guarantee it, obviously, but
okay, so
look, man, I think I want a Twinsanity complete edition more than I want an actual new game at this point.
At this point, yeah, I agree. So I'm curious, what do you think that they would call the game? Because it wouldn't be Crash Twinsanity like remastered or insane or like insane edition or something like that. Probably. Like, what do you think they would call it?
I can almost see them going back to their original name of Crash Evolution.
Well, it'd be Crash Twinsanity Evolution.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to completely get rid of the Twinsanity name. They want people that recognize the name to get it.
Yep. But how would they get the acapella back?
I mean, the band is gone. So,
exactly, that's what I'm saying.
They're going to have to... They either have to get a new band, or they have to just throw out that spell altogether.
It's not the same, though.
Those are your only options.
It's unfair.
Either that or you don't have music at all.
Spiral Mouth still exists.
They disbanded in the early 2000s. Actually, no. Tag Team was their last game. Especially Twin, but no, they had one other game.
They're still technically not considered disbanded?
Even though they are 100% disbanded.
Just because they haven't done anything in years doesn't mean they're disbanded?
Yes, it does. That's exactly what it means.
No. They have to formally confirm. They have to be like, look guys, we're done.
I mean, they did do that from what I understand.
No, they didn't!
But they said they would come back if they ever had a need to, but that was also the mid-2000s, so
I'm gonna
take that with a grain of salt.
Google this. Spiral Mouth Band. Musical group. Active until 2005.
It's what I was telling you. Their last thing was Tag Team.
I don't believe you. Why am I getting Spanish results for everything? Did I go to Spanish Google?
It's a weird thing to get angry about, but okay.
I'm trying to find an English thing relating to this, and I can't. Technically, they didn't. But technically, they did? This is really... It's really, like, hard. It's like almost a gray area.
Either way, I wouldn't expect them to come back for a Twin Sandy remake.
They're technically not disbanded. At the current moment, they have no projects and claim to be in a kind of liquid state until the next perfect project presents itself. So by technicality, they are not disbanded. They are just not... They're just completely inactive at the moment. They're just not disbanded. Okay, so that's probably what I was thinking of. But they're probably in a state of limbo, essentially. It's like a point of where you're basically disbanded, but you're not formally disbanded. Which means Crash Twinsanity Complete Edition / Evolution, get them back. I feel like they'd be the kind of group to come back together.
That could just be wishful thinking on your part, though.
Look, Crash Twinsanity isn't the same without the soundtrack. It is not the same. You know what they could maybe do, too? Because it would be on the PS4? I feel like the PS4 potentially would have... I feel like it would have enough space to put in not only Twinsanity, but the sequel, the Cortex game.
Got the Cortex?
No. The sequel to Twinsanity that never went through.
Oh, that one. I don't see them making an entirely new game, though. And if they are going to make a new Crash game, it's not going to be the Cortex one.
No, I'm saying, like, if they are to do a Twinsanity Complete Edition of sorts, right? I feel like they could probably, on the same disc, have the sequel and have it as one big game. Potentially.
You know how far along they got on that game? Because I've never seen any gameplay or anything.
They never did gameplay or anything. They just, I think if I remember correctly, they had like the entire concept, a whole bunch of art ready and stuff, but it was just like, it was essentially, it was like greenlit, but it just got canceled, I think, really early or something. I can check real quick.
So I didn't think that I ever actually got that far off the ground. For all intents and purposes, they would be making a new game. Just a new game with some old concept art.
Crash Twinsanity 2 is a canceled game that was planned for release on an unknown list of consoles, being considered a sequel to Crash Twinsanity, according to Keith Webb. The plot centered around Crash getting sucked into various TV shows by an invention created by Dr. Cortex. Stated that some of the ideas...
So it was Ape Escape 3, but Crash Bandicoot. You know what? I'd actually be okay with that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there is much more info on this than what's being led on this wiki.
I was under the impression he was talking about the Cortex game anyway, not the...
No, I thought it was a Cortex game. I totally...
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's definitely a Cortex game that was made.
Yeah. I'm totally thinking of that, and it was. I thought that was supposed to be the Insanity.
Yeah, like Cortex gets kicked out of a League of Villains, and then he decides to fight back.
Yeah. I thought that was supposed to be the sequel to Twinsanity.
Yeah.
That's what I remembered. Maybe it's the same company working. I'll look it up after this race. This is the last race I think I have to do anyways, for not only to finish the GP, but to get to do the turbo track races. But yeah, no, I think it... Ooh, I just got a first place Sparks. Nice. Maybe it wasn't a sequel necessarily, but maybe it was, what's it called? Maybe it was made by, God, who made Twinsanity again?
Traveler's Tales.
Oh, okay, yeah. Maybe it was just another game by them then. That they were intending on making, but plans fell through. Because that little symbol...
Cortex Chaos, that's the one.
Ah. Did you just remember the name?
No, I found it on Bandipedia. I was looking through all their canceled games, and I found it.
Okay. Was it supposed to be a Traveler's Tales game?
Yes.
Okay, so we were on the right track.
It was Traveler's Tales Oxford Studio, which Oxford Studio is the same group that makes Sandy.
Okay, so we were on the same track.
Oh, actually, no. I was wrong. Okay, never mind. I jumped the gun on that. Traveler's Tales Oxford was the publishers. Vivendi is the ones that were actually going to make it.
Oh.
So the same group that made Nitro Kart. I guess. Wait, no, that's Vicarious Vision.
That's Vicarious Vision. You're getting confused.
Vivendi definitely made something Crash-related.
They did. I don't know what it is offhand, but I know they did. Oh no, I have to do one more race here.
Is that the Cortex?
Oh, it never got past the concept phase. But it still has the art of Twinsanity.
Oh yeah, it looks very much like Twinsanity's art style, like it has the same artist.
Yeah, this is what I remembered. That's why I thought it was the sequel.
I don't blame you if you just look at the gallery.
Yeah. According to Keith Webb, one of the main artists of Crash Twinsanity after development of the game, Traveler's Tales Oxford Studio had plans for a sequel, which was ultimately not accepted by Vivendi Universal. The plot would have been centered around Crash getting sucked into various TV shows such as Wild West and an old black and white cartoon by an invention created by Dr. Cortex, similar to the Gex series. The game was going to have over 25 levels, one of them being a hospital drama level that would have had enemies holding needles, and Crash would ride through the hospital halls on a stretcher. Webb also mentioned a level with Rusty Walrus hosting a cooking show, ending up with a chase sequence.
That sounds great.
Similar to the Crash's last encounter with him.
mean, I have no fault to getting that Cortex game, but I'm starting to think we'd be better off getting this game.
Yeah, I agree. This idea for a sequel was canceled alongside the studio's closure, and the development of further Crash Bandicoot games was transferred over to Radical Entertainment, which led to Crash the Titans. Webb would later state in an interview in 2012 that given his own game studio, Tanuki Studios Limited, becomes larger, he would approach Activision and seek the rights towards creating a proper sequel. On August 3rd, following the release of 2017, and following the release of Insane Trilogy, Webb sent an open letter to Vicarious Visions, congratulating them on the large success of the game. In the letter, Webb stated that if they would ever be interested in developing a Twinsanity remake, he and a handful of previous developers would gladly return to work on it. As a bonus, he added...
It's like, I think that's the big reason he wants it. Is like, the original studio wants it to happen.
Yeah.
They're willing to make it themselves.
I think they even said too that they wanted to add in all the at least if
Yeah,
not
they have.
all they want to put in a
Like,
whole bunch of
they
the
probably
old
don't want to
stuff.
put all of it in, because if you actually look through all of the content for Twin Sandy, a lot of it really is just early game stuff that was never really intended to make it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't really think Evil Coco was ever really going to go anywhere.
Makes me uncomfortable. I don't want to think about that. Add it anyways.
Like, if it ever was going to be in the game, it was going to be a one-off gag, and that's it. The only reason I could ever think of it is if they went through their original idea of having Coco play a bigger role.
Instead of just being frozen twice.
Yeah. Like, let's see if I can still fuck, because recently also on the Crash subreddit, somebody posted a thing of all the content from Sandy. It is over double.
Over double of what?
But the length of the final release game.
Oh, I know. It's ridiculous. In terms
Like, for
of
one, every world would have had anywhere from 5 to 6 levels instead of just 3 plus one hub.
Yeah, it's insane. No pun intended. Like, literally, that game is... I don't know if it is the game with some of the most canceled content in it, but it's definitely one of the game with the most openly canceled content.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Absolutely.
Because I've never heard of a game have so much stuff not put into it. There's got to be a lot of games that had a sort of similar development cycle, but I do not believe that it's, what's it called? I don't think any of them have gone public, like the devs have. Because isn't there a YouTube channel of one of the devs that has like a whole bunch of devs?
You're thinking of Game Hut, and he doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, okay.
That's how he's able to post all that stuff. And he didn't even really work on the game. He was just a supervisor at most.
I mean, he still had to
He
watch
was working
over
something else
it.
at the time.
And
yeah,
there
sure.
we go.
That's how I got the stuff in first place.
I did it. Evil Crunch.
I'm looking for that post now, like both the Twin Sandy one and the level
ratings.
ranking one.
I'm going to hop online, by the way.
I'm waiting.
For me to hop online?
Yeah.
We'll keep waiting, because I'm not hopping online anymore. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
I'm hopping online.
Oh, I found one of them at least.
I assume it's the rankings.
Yeah, because that one's easier to spot.
We can always not Google. You can always go search on the Reddit. You know, Twin Sanity. Search by new. I'm online, for the record. I didn't do 2 weeklies, but I can't be arsed to do them. One of them is the power-ups one. The other one is This Is My Ride, which is the 6 with Trikey or whatever. The 8 with Trikey. So, can't be arsed. You know what? You know what the Crash Twinsanity 2 concept, or like the initial concept of how it's really just like simple, sort of reminds me of? It sort of reminds me of Conker's Bad Fur Day 2, which is, I think it was called Conker's Other Bad Day. It reminds me...
the sequel for that.
Yeah, it reminds me of that sort of limbo where it was initially planned, but it never ended up happening. And it's just like a simple concept that's just out there. Speaking of which, the guy who did the writing and the voice for Conker, he still does like Twitter shitposts as Conker. He loves his character, and I applaud it. And I'm pretty sure he would love to make an actual Conker, too.
I don't doubt it.
He said, "You gotta be fucking kidding me," in Conker's voice. I've never heard Conker cuss. It felt so good. I'll try this as a beginner character because I have to win.
Oh no, I got blue fire!
Oh, you stopped yourself!
Yeah, but then I was screwed anyway, so...
Oh, that's funny.
You have to keep press a little.
Who's in first and who's in second? It's so hard to tell.
No, pretty sure you're in first. No, I'm in first.
No, I'm in first.
No, I'm in second.
No. I'm in first. I'm on lap 3. It's my first time doing one jump, period.
I'm on my lap.
No, you're not. Can I finish?
Sure, go ahead.
I passed the finish line. I don't think you care.
Didn't even matter.
You're supposed to let me win the races, Mayo. I need the coins.
Hope I found the other post. I'm not going to link the actual Reddit post because I don't think you care too much about that, but this is the document they had, which they put everything that ever document is cut.
I need to see the document at the very least right now.
Yeah, I think that's the part you care about.
Because I need to see how ridiculous this is. Comprehensive template for the new... oh, this is supposed to be a template if the game was to be remade, essentially. I assume.
Basically, yeah. It is very beefy.
Holy moly.
But look at how big this is.
This is 25 pages of cut content.
I mean, it's not all cut content, it's just the game in general, but a lot of it's cut content. If it's 25 pages long, then I guess probably 13 or 14 pages that is cut.
This is insane. Like, holy moly. I'm glad somebody actually made a really cool...
Yeah, I actually learned some things about stuff that got cut in the game. Like, I did not know there was actually supposed to be 2 10th dimension zones.
Neither did I. I thought there were supposed to be 2
yeah, apparently there
dimensions.
was. I knew there was 2 different dimensions, but there's supposed to be 2 different areas for 10th dimension. Like, the 4th area was supposed to be split in 2.
Okay. I'm on my last lap. I should definitely show my friend this because I think they would be super interested just to see how much ridiculous stuff was cut from the game. I think M would be interested too, just from a game developer standpoint. Like he'd be like, just to see how much stuff actually gets cut from a game. So, the game was rushed so hard. It sucks too. It's
apparently that's actually a misconception. The game wasn't rushed.
I thought it was.
It had 3 years development time. That's more than enough for back then.
Yeah, it really is. Why was it felt so incomplete then?
Ratchet and Clank happened. Because the game they were developing was very similar to Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, but this is cooler.
So they had to completely revamp it.
It's unfair.
This is how I understand it.
Alright, I'm gonna look at this Reddit thread now. Because I have to take a look at this in my own time. The comprehensive
Here, I'll post it if you're still curious. This is the thread that it came from, the Sandy stuff.
I don't know if I'll look at it, but I'll try. Okay, let me see this
Yeah.
ranking. Oh, somebody did it in a tier maker?
Yeah, that's the first warning, but...
Okay. Universally hated. Dragon Mines. Yeah, that sounds about right. Barren Ruins. I mean, it's okay.
I wouldn't call it universally hated.
People
but
choose it all the time. Same with Meteor
I would call
Gorge.
it not loved but not hated for both of those.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Generally disliked. There's no way Twilight Tour is generally disliked. Seems weird.
There's still some stigma against it because people spammed it, but if that's true, then why is Prehistoric Playground so high?
It's true. I like how what's it called? Turbo Track is basically on the universally hated list. I thought we were alone. Oh, Mayo DC'd. It's unfortunate. I'll read off this tier list. Trying to look at this tier list. I'm so distracted. I'm sorry. Okay. Turbo Track, Inferno Island, Dingo Canyon, Assembly Lane, Slide Coliseum, Out of Time, Droid Alley, Jungle Boogie. Have to wait for him anyways. Yeah, now this... Oh, there he is.
Ugh, disconnected again.
Of course. I'm gonna tell you all of my grievances and inconsistencies with this tier list.
Oh, I know. I don't agree with it either. Like, first of all, my big one, why is all the C and K tracks so low except for Electron and all the CTR ones so high?
This has 0 upvotes anyways on the Reddit.
It's because nobody agrees with it.
So I'm going to tell you from my own experiences how I feel about this, alright? I could actually probably make a tier list in a similar vein of fan favorites, generally liked, not loved, not hated, generally disliked, and universally hated. I'm pretty sure I could... You know what?
Sure.
I'll do it at the end of this stream, because I could probably make one that's more accurate.
It'll be the exact same, but Dragon Mines is going to be the only universally hated.
Probably. No. Mostly. There's a lot of grievances that I have though, and I don't know. Should I say them now or should I save them for when I make the tier list?
Just say it now because you're not going to share that tier list on the stream.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. So my grievances are, first of all, Barren Ruins and Meteor Gorge. They are picked way too often to be universally
Yeah, they should
hated.
be at least not loved or not hated. Probably generally liked.
Yeah, I would put them honestly in generally liked.
Especially Meteor Gorge.
Yeah, but anytime Barren Ruins and Meteor Gorge are there, especially Meteor Gorge, they're chosen very, very often. Not all the time, mind you, because there might be a better stage there, but vast majority of the time, they are chosen. Like whenever I see them online, like see when I go by this, I'm gonna go by the statistics of what I'm used to seeing people pick online, because that is an easier way for me to tell how people actually feel. Because if I'm playing this track more than this track, right, then it has to be more loved, right? Like, Dragon Mines is so rarely picked whenever it pops up, and for me, it pops up kind of frequently. I'm on last lap, by the way.
I am too.
It pops up decently
I just got there.
frequently, and barely anybody chooses it. So, it'd be something like, okay, so, universally hated, I might put Dragon Mines, because there's like 2 people that say it's okay, and I think you're one of them. So
Yeah, and like even I would still put on universally hated.
yeah,
Like it's that level, and then I would put Spyro Circuit there too, because nobody seems to like that level.
yeah, I would probably put it on universally hated too.
It's, at the best, it's going on generally disliked.
Yeah, I think Dragon Mines might be the only universally hated stage, like full front. I don't think I know there's some people that do say it's okay, like you, for example, but it's so freaking rare that it's an unpopular.
I still
opinion.
acknowledge there's obnoxious parts of it. Like I hate that stupid corkscrew.
Yeah, the spiral.
Spiral, yeah.
So I think that would literally be the only universally hated stage. I think that's the only one I can safely say and comfortably say I don't think anybody likes. Like it's mostly disliked, 100% basically. Get rid of Meteor Gorge and Barren Ruins; they're not going to be there. Generally disliked. Turbo Track definitely there. Slide Coliseum's definitely going to be there too because nobody ever chooses them. Oh, I thought I just did start. Sorry.
And Retro Track goes there too.
Yeah, Retro
it's
Track
not on here for some reason, but it's the same spot.
Yeah, Retro Track goes there, and those would be at the bottom of the
like Retro's the bottom, then Turbo, then Slide.
Yeah, and then I would probably put Spyro Circuit right afterwards because
I might actually put Spyro below Slide. I think people like Slide more.
Maybe, yeah. I would probably keep Dingo Canyon there.
I would feel like I'd put it at the very bottom of Not Loved But Not Hated. So I don't think anybody generally dislikes it. It's just
I almost never see anybody pick it online though. People only did whenever it was like a daily. It's one of the least.
That's just because it's one of those levels that there's usually better stages.
True, but sometimes it'll be like Slide, Dingo, Turbo Track. You know, something like low end, and people still they might choose it because it's just like pick your poison sort of thing. Because what else is there? On this tier list too, though, I need to stop drifting back on. I would definitely take Assembly Lane out of generally disliked.
Oh,
again,
yeah, absolutely.
Way too frequently picked online for me to be
that
like,
goes at least in generally liked.
Yeah,
at least
100%. I would 100% put it in generally liked because most of the time people are choosing that track when it's available. It's fairly often. And I wouldn't put Twilight Tour, I don't think, there. I don't think I've heard anybody say they don't like it, necessarily.
Like, people were tired of it back in the Nitro GP, obviously, but...
Yeah, for sure. But I never heard...
like people were way more fatigued of Twilight Tour than they ever were of Prehistoric Playground or Spyro Circuit, but I assume it's kind of just because it was the first one.
Yep, that I agree. I think it's more of a first one, a stigma. And then... In terms of generally disliked stages, let me look if there's anything I think...
Slide Coliseum, we already said, generally disliked.
Yeah. I'm trying to see
Out of Time definitely goes higher.
No. I'm still thinking if there's anything that's worth putting in generally disliked right now. Or, I mean...
not hated.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any others that I think
skimming through the list.
I guess Inferno Islands would be put there. Nobody really chooses it. Again, there's usually better
I don't
choices.
see Crash Cove or Inferno Island either.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean they're disliked. It's just they're simple and there's usually better ones.
I think I would put...
But then again, Roost Cube is super simple and people always seem to pick it.
Yeah, I would put it in generally disliked, probably still, Inferno Island. But I put it at like the top of it, where it's basically not loved but not hated.
Yeah.
And then, okay, let's move to the not loved but not hated. Yeah. Out of Time, that's putting in... That's getting...
into the chat for the stream. Just in case anybody ever watches this as a pod. Probably should have done this earlier, but there.
Okay. And then Out of Time is definitely being moved to generally liked. Assembly Lane is definitely being moving up to generally liked. Everybody chooses that stage.
Both of those, yes.
Or Android Alley, not Assembly Lane, I meant.
Yep.
I think Jungle Boogie is safe to put in not loved, not hated.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that is a stage not even close to generally disliked tier. I think that one's like...
no.
I think that one's like safely in the, it's not loved nor hated, it's just a stage. I personally like it quite a bit. And I play it like all the time for my daily, what's it called?
For your
Bonus.
time trial, yeah.
So if I can keep that up without like being tired of the stage, I feel like that's a plus in my book. But again, I could be biased. But
Again, that's a you thing.
Yeah, but I
Not
don't see I don't see people necessarily like shitting on it or anything. So yeah, I'll check it again after I do this. I'm trying to focus. Are you on lap 2?
I'm on 3.
What? You're a cheater.
Sorry, I forgot to mention it. You were talking about Tunka Boogie and...
You remembered Crunk, and you know.
Yeah, I mean...
You
Oh
got
yeah,
Shrek.
good point. It's Trunk's home stage. It's top tier.
Oh, you're right. It's S rank. It's fan favorites. Again, I'll read it when I can. I'm busy doing my race. Luckily, we have like a 2-minute window of loading every single race, so
Seriously.
so I can at least like talk about it. We're both doing really bad this time.
You know, I was gonna win like 45 seconds ago, but I screwed it up by falling off the edge.
Ugh, I know the feeling. I'm on my last lap now. This is when you finish. Oh no, I'm gonna finish. Sweet.
It took me like 3 minutes the time I disconnected too. I was gonna make it! You're
Yeah,
fucking
that's it.
pushed me off.
I'm sorry. I can't control
Nice
it.
ball.
Okay, so move past me.
It happened again!
I'm sorry.
No, now you're bot.
No.
I was gonna make it, but Blue Fire screwed me.
Thunderstruck is really hard. I know I really like it. People,
Yeah,
I would say that's probably
I've
on
never
the.
seen to pick it though.
I'd probably say that's on the upper end of the not loved but not hated side of the spectrum. Probably because I feel like it's generally liked but not picked enough where it necessarily should be in that tier. Right?
Yeah.
Hyperspace Way, no, that is a fan favorite, 100%. It is almost.
I'm gonna say bottom of
always.
generally liked. It does not get picked.
Hyperspace
I
Way.
know you love it, but that's a you
I
thing.
know every time I am online, Hyperspace Way is almost always picked. If it is
It
on the
never gets
list,
picked.
it is almost always picked for me. And
I only see it get picked when I'm in a lobby with you.
like, so for
I've never
example,
seen it get picked otherwise. Like, even if I vote for it, nobody else will.
so here's a good
More
example.
likely to see Dingo get voted than Hyper.
I've never seen that. I've honestly never seen that. It's been picked so frequently for me online. I would put it in fan favorites. It's picked as much as Tiny Arena, which Tiny Arena isn't even generally like. That one's always picked. That one's like
That
Electron.
one never gets picked either.
What, Tiny Arena?
Yeah.
Tiny Arena gets picked every time it's in a lobby for me.
Yeah, like, I had forgotten about that. I would have put that one generally disliked. I never see it get voted.
Tiny Arena? Not
Yeah.
Tiny Temple, Tiny
Yeah,
Arena.
no, Arena.
I see it get picked all the time. It's it's like Electron for me. If that stage is
Yeah,
in the
no,
pool, pick
definitely not. It never gets picked.
I don't know which lobbies you've been in, but every lobby
I
I'm
don't know
in,
what you've been in, because
it is
I never
picked.
see Hyper get picked or Tiny Arena.
I see them both. They're always picked. If they're in the rotation, they're the ones that people are gonna choose. Unless something like Electron is there, people are gonna choose that over Hyper, right?
Never get picked, though.
I see them get picked all the time.
Okay, fine. I'll compromise and say it's not loved but not hated.
Hyper
For both.
for both. I still think fan favorite. I have to stick with what I'm
If you're
used
sticking with
to.
your guns, then I'm not going to compromise either. I'm going to say it's universally hated. Because it never gets picked.
It's no that generally if you're gonna put it on generally disliked, I could not say universally hated. It gets picked way too frequent. Both of them get picked
never
way
get
too
picked.
frequently. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
I don't know what lobbies you're in. I see them
People
picked
pick Turbo
all the
Track before
time.
they pick Hyperspace Way.
I haven't
Hate
played
it.
I haven't played Turbo Track online in so long. It's actually insane. I feel like I played Dragon Mines online before, like in a better time than I did, or like, yeah, you know.
You're in vastly different lobbies, clearly.
It's not like there's an MMR system, so. But yeah, no, it's those two are always chosen. I would personally put those in fan favorites. Those are literally.
I would put
always
them
chosen.
both in generally disliked, almost universally hated.
Definitely not. Definitely not. That
You're-
one. That one you're just wrong. 100%.
You're just wrong.
No. I've played more online than you.
I mean, that's true, but I still played more than enough online to have a solid judgment on this.
Fair enough. But I see everybody choosing Hyperspace.
But they never pick it.
They
never pick it.
I've never seen it not pick. Like, it is rare.
It gets picked over Turbo. Actually, no, I was saying right. It gets picked over Turbo, but that's about it.
I've never seen it get picked. Or I've never seen Turbo get picked over it. I've never. Okay, I'll tell you the stages. I'll name off stages that I know 100%. I have never seen. What's it called? That I've never seen it picked over. Right. I'll tell you in a second. Just obviously after this race, because there's a lot of tracks. I don't want to name them all offhand, otherwise I'm gonna get really confused. I don't want to get confused. Krunk's not gonna give me easy timeout. That's for sure. I look just like Nasty Nork as Blue Hunter.
Of course.
They look so similar. You almost can't tell them apart. It's so much easier for me to do this with...
Third lap.
I am too. It's so much easier for me to do this, it feels like, with... Because it feels more like I'm playing a speed character again. Except I'm not, obviously.
I still can't get used to playing speed. It feels gross.
Okay, so the stages that I never see, picked over Hyperspaceway, right? And I've seen a lot. I never see Meteor Gorge or Meteor George, sorry, or Barren Ruins, Dragon Mines, Slide, Retro, Turbo, Dingo, what's it called? Twilight, Assembly, Lane, Android Alley, Out of Time, Thunderstruck. Actually, no, I should probably name the ones that will be picked, because there's much less of them. I didn't think this through.
Almost all those stages you were naming off, I've seen get picked over Hyperspace
on
more than one occasion.
So the ones that I never, or that generally I see get picked over Hyperspaceway: Electron Avenue, Tiny Arena.
I've never seen that one get picked ever.
I want to say that's it. Electron Avenue and Tiny Arena.
I don't know if actually thinking about it now, I think I might have played Tiny Arena once online when the game first launched, and that was it. I don't think I've ever seen it since.
No, you've played it with me. You remember that cute Purra? That was the new Purra player? We played it. We played Tiny Arena with that guy. I know we did.
Of course, the one time I would have played it would have been with you then.
Also, Oxide Station is not a fan favorite. People do not choose that
absolutely
station.
not.
That is on not loved
as it gets.
That is on like the bottom tier of not loved, not hated. Because that is like a stage that people will choose if there is nothing better. I wouldn't say it's generally disliked, but it's damn close to it. In Mystery... Oh, sorry, I forgot to say I was on lap 3. In Mystery Caves, it's definitely not on generally liked. It is, like, never chosen. I would say it's probably, like, smack in the middle.
Generally liked. I think it's a really underrated track. But
I think it's an underrated track, yeah, but I think it's, like, dead in the middle of not loved, not hated. Like, it is not there. And then, yeah, let me go
I've seen it get
let me backtrack
I don't
that.
think it deserves it.
Let me backtrack this again. Out of Time I would put in generally liked. People choose that a lot. Same
I
with
would also put in fan favorites. That one gets picked all the time.
I'd put it on the very top end of generally liked, because there's sometimes where there'll be like a Polar Pass maybe, or not a Cortex Castle. I'll get to that eventually, but I would put it at the very high end of generally liked, because it is picked a lot. That is for sure. But I've never seen it like picked as much as what I would consider fan favorites, or what I would say is like a definitive. I always see these people choose.
Which clearly we see very different lobbies. Clearly,
granted, when I see Out of Time, that's almost the one I choose always. So
there's very few levels I will pick over Out of Time.
But anyways, Thunderstruck we agreed is probably in the not loved, not hated. It's kind of in the middle. Deep Sea Driving I'd put in generally liked.
I would put that one in fan favorites. It gets picked almost every time.
Not for me. Then again, it's always paired up with something that's in like a fan favorite section, like a Hyperspaceway or a Electron or you know all that sort of stuff.
People seem to really love Deep Sea Driving. I've almost never see it not get picked.
I would put it in. I feel like fan favorites. There's not going to be a lot in there for the record, but I would still put that at the high end of the spectrum. As a matter of fact, I'd probably put it. I definitely put it above Out of Time in generally liked, but I wouldn't say it's fan favorite again, because there's been many times where I've seen people fighting over, oh, I want to pick this stage, or oh, I want to pick this stage, and it loses by like 1 or 2 votes or something, right? But it's never like people will jump on it if it's in the lobby.
Again, we're having very different lobbies here. I see a lot of deep sea.
You could just get a lot of more deep seas chosen anyways. There's also that. Like, it could just be appearing in your lobbies more often than not.
Possibly.
It doesn't really appear too often in my lobby, but it's picked like 70% of the time, maybe 75% of the time, which is a lot, mind you.
It's really good.
But it's not like Electron, where if that's there, it's like a 98% chance that it's going to get chosen or picked. So, I mean, I don't even have to. We could just talk about Electron. That one's number 1.
Yeah, like, no question.
Like
Even
that.
with the exploit.
Nobody does it online, anyways. I'm online.
I know. Speaking of which, don't do this online.
Yes. Yes, don't do this online. I feel like I have to clarify. Woo! I love it when the camera screws up when you hit that like janky part of the corner. I wouldn't even say it's an invisible wall. I think you're just hitting the. I think it's just hitting the ramp in a weird angle.
Wait, so top generally likes, maybe bottom of fan favorites. Prehistoric Playground. This is a weird one. Because any of these that were for GPs are weird.
Oh, Prehistoric Playground was the next one? I would put that in generally liked, if not...
I would put it not loved, not hated, but the top not loved, not hated.
I would put it in, very high generally liked. I still see people choosing it a lot.
I never see it get picked anymore. It got picked all the time for the Back in Time GP, but never since the Spyro GP started.
I've been seeing people pick it a ton. I would put it I would debatably
I have my own
put it
respects for the stage, obviously.
Yeah,
it was universally hated for sure.
I would debatably put it in the very low end of fan favorite, if not just the very high end of general like, because everybody chooses it whenever it's in the lobby. Like everybody does.
Very very different lobbies clearly. There's a lot of levels that get picked over this one.
It doesn't appear too much in my lobbies though, but whenever it does, it's always picked from my experience.
Driving, Out of Time, Meteor Gorge, like those are all levels that get picked over.
Clockwork Wampa's definitely not loved, but not hated. I would put that in generally liked.
I would leave it exactly where it is. I think that one's actually solid.
I'd put it in generally liked. In my lobbies, a good majority of people still pick it. At first, when the game
picks, but it's basically the Oxide station of the Nitro card stages. People will pick it if there's nothing better.
I've seen people pick it over some really good stages before.
I've never seen it.
I've seen it picked over Tiny Arena once. I think no, it wasn't Tiny Arena. It was
that wouldn't surprise me in the slightest.
That would.
I mean, I just told you I never see it get picked.
It totally gets picked all the time.
You're crazy.
You're in fantasy land.
You're in fantasy land.
You're in Fantasia. I'm on my last.
I don't even know if that is.
This is a Disney movie.
Never seen it.
It's got Chernobog in it. It's from 1940.
Well, that's why I've never seen it.
It's my favorite Disney movie. It's just a ton of shorts. It's Mickey in shorts. It's where the Sorcerer's Apprentice is from. The live action movie.
You didn't even say you won your last lap.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, well. No, you didn't.
Oh, you probably just didn't hear me. I know I did that time. I know I did. I know I did. What's this one? Tiny Temple. I feel like Tiny Temple's in the right spot. It's not necessarily...
That was a fan favorite, 100%. It gets picked every time.
Not for me.
I've never seen it lose.
I have. I've seen it lose. I've seen it lose over Clockwork Wampa a lot.
And prehistoric.
Okay, that's just a lie.
And prehistoric playground. And 100% hyperspace way on that one, especially Tiny Temple. I think it's in the perfect spot on this on its tier list, personally.
I would put it like
Maybe.
just below Electron.
I would definitely not. It is
picked all the
It's
time.
never picked that much for me. Never. And it pops up in my lobby a lot.
It shows up in my lobby a lot too, and it gets picked every time.
It gets
People love it.
votes. I'll say that. It gets votes usually, but it's never something that is like whenever it's in there, it's like, oh, well, I'm going to be playing Tiny Arena. Tiny Temple today. It's never one of those tracks from my experience. And it pops up a lot, actually, in my lobbies. Tiger Temple, I'd put that on Not Loved, Not Hated.
I would put it top of generally disliked.
Yeah. I would put it on the low end of Not Loved, Not Hated / generally disliked. Yeah, sounds about right. Sewer Speedway, if this wasn't CT, if this was the original game, it'd probably be a fan favorite, but I'd probably put it in generally disliked.
It'd probably be top of generally liked, but as is, it's probably bottom of not loved, not hated.
/ top of generally disliked.
Yeah.
I think it'd probably be Not Loved, Not Hated now because they fixed the shortcut for the most part.
Although the shortcut's still screwy is the thing.
But if this
haven't fixed it fully.
If this was on launch, it would be debatably universally hated.
Oh yeah, for sure. And there's still the weird physics. They never fixed that.
Yeah, but luckily, usually, not all the time,
Final
but
lap.
usually it doesn't get in the way of me. Sometimes it does, but not all the time. It's more of a relic race problem that I've noticed. I'm on my final lap too. The relic race is whenever the physics really want to screw with me because you have to go up the half pipe really specifically and stuff like that.
Okay, so Roost Tubes. I have no idea why, but this is a fan favorite.
Yeah, that's a fan favorite. It's always chosen.
I don't know why it always gets so many votes, but it does.
Yeah, it's really bizarre. Let's see. Mystery Caves. We talked about that. It'd probably be Not Loved, Not Hated.
Yeah.
Nobody really chooses it. Though it's a good stage. Nobody really chooses
But
it.
yeah, I mean, like, if it was up to me, it would be generally liked. For
Yeah.
sure, but
Crash Cove. Yeah, I'd say it's in generally liked. I feel like Crash.
I'd put it top of not loved.
I would put it at the lower end of generally liked / yeah, probably top of Not Loved. Cocoa Park. Probably in the lower end.
That
of
one can
generally
go almost
liked.
anywhere, because I'm not sure. I never see it show up.
I feel like that's probably like the bottom of generally liked / top of Not Loved, Not Hated. Sounds about right. Because
Blizzard Bluff?
that's really weird. Blizzard Bluff, it's probably Not Loved, Not Hated.
Probably.
No, maybe the lower end of generally liked. Actually,
Maybe.
it does get picked a fair amount, come to think of it. Though apparently people will get mad if they don't get Spyro Circuit over it. Because
That's hilarious,
That's what happened to me.
considering it's a generally disliked level.
Yeah. It's really funny to me. That person, like, as soon as the 30-second mark hit, it was really funny. The person, like, dipped. The lobby just broke.
Oh, yeah.
They really wanted to play the Spyro stage, okay?
So, Polar Pass, they have it as fan favorite. I could maybe see that. It's one of those stages where it seems like you play it on a different day, you'll get totally different result.
I'd put it on the high end of generally liked. Like, I'd probably put it at the tippy top.
Like, it's definitely one of the better, like, CTR tracks.
Yeah, I would put it at the tippy top of of generally liked, if not what's it called? If not bottom fan favorite. I think top of generally liked is probably the most realistic spot for it, because it is chosen quite a bit. I also like this stage. I used to bully my friends on it.
You're not a good person.
I'm on lap 3. Look, I was a kid and I wanted to play CTR and I was really good.
So you would bully your friends. I
Yeah,
know.
But then we'd play battle mode on the North Bull and that was fun. As you've established, battle mode is fun when you're with a friend.
You know, assuming you aren't cheating by looking at the screen. Which you totally are, don't deny it.
I totally did. We would make the rule not do it, and we would both do it.
On my last lap.
Cause like I'd be invisible, and then he'd be invisible. And we'd be like, how'd you hit him? I'm just like, I don't know, it was a guess. Me and my friends were always guilty of that. So yeah, anyways, next one, Papu's Pyramid. Yeah, I would say fan favorites. Again,
Yeah,
it's
maybe low fan favorite, yeah.
Yeah, that one's like Ruse Tubes in the
It's like, I don't think it deserves to be a fan favorite, but it is.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. Oxide Station is definitely not a fan favorite.
That is middle of the road as it gets.
Yeah. Cortex Castle, lower end of generally liked, maybe.
I would
say.
put it on middle road too, like Oxide, not loved, not hated.
Yeah.
I think it's skipped a lot.
I'd probably agree with that too. It's definitely not top 5, let alone 4th.
Yeah, no.
Engine Labs is... I would put Engine Labs...
I would put it in fan favorites before the skip was found, but it seems like ever since it was, it's a lot less. Even though they patched it out, it still doesn't get picked as much now. So...
I'd put it on the lower end of fan favorites. I think everybody's really, for the most part, liked Engine Labs. I see it get picked fairly often, but it does get skipped every now and again, but it's still usually picked a lot in my experience. So I'd probably put it at the lower end of that. Definitely below Papu's. That's for sure.
But if it's going to be fan favorites, it's going to be bottom.
Yeah.
Hot Air Skyway, definitely not.
I like it a lot, but it's not...
I don't like it, but that's not what I'm basing this on. I'm basing on how much I see it get picked. And how much it gets picked, it's going to not love, not hate at best.
I would put it at the very high... I'd put it on the higher end of generally liked from my experience.
It gets skipped a lot.
It's...
Again, there's a level I've seen get skipped over Turbo Track, and that's what I'm using as my metric.
If I was using Turbo Track as my metric, then literally anything would be above it. Literally. I would debate Dragon Mines would be above it if I used Turbo Track as my metric.
I mean, it's not my only metric, but...
I honestly might think, like, Turbo Track might be, what's it called, less picked than Dragon Mines for me, but I know people actually hate Dragon Mines as opposed to Turbo Track, is the thing. I have to give it some
I know a lot of the
there.
Dragon Mines hate, though, comes from things like the Oxide Time Trial, the Relic.
Yeah, that's giving everybody a sour taste in their mouth. I mean, that's just what happens, though. But even if that wasn't it, I still wouldn't really like it. The minecart is annoying, the shortcut is stupid. The spiral is dumb. Even as a beginner character, you still have to air brake to properly do it if you're trying to keep, like, Sacred Fire. On my last lap.
I am too.
I'm gonna finish.
I'm not.
You can't stop me. And then yeah, Electron is definitely number 1.
Oh yeah, easily.
Not even a contest there.
But Electron could be in its own tier.
Like literally, yeah, like the holy level Electron.
Like, literally always picked Electron.
Seriously. I have not seen Electron. Like, I think there was one point. There's only one time Electron is not picked for me, and even then, it's still picked. It's if it's back to back.
Oh yeah.
But even then, people will still pick it. That's the thing. I'm trying to see if what's it called? Somebody has Nitro Fields on the tier maker. I'm seeing if somebody has the track list, so I don't have to get the pictures myself because I don't feel like doing it. Oh, dude, I can rank the trophy girls. I'm gonna rank the trophy girls for you. All right.
Oh no.
I'm gonna rank the trophy girls for you. Okay. This is really weird because there's 5 trophy girls and there's an S and there's only 5 tiers. Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay. This isn't fair. I guess this is what I would do. S is Amy, A is Megumi, B is Tana, C is Isabel, D is Liz.
Yeah, basically. No surprise, Isabel and Liz. Actually, I might flip Isabel and Liz, because I never see Isabel online.
I've seen so much as Liz, I think.
I've never seen Isabel, but I see a lot of Liz.
I never see Liz anywhere. Never.
Liz is also really common on Reddit.
It's never... Oh, no. I see...
I'm not rating them based on their what's it called? Their pickability. I'm rating them based on their cute ability. So take that.
Oh boy.
That's their
Are
attractiveness.
you sure you want to go down that rabbit hole?
If I'm gonna put it
You
on
of all people want to go down that rabbit hole?
Okay, I'll
You're the
put
kind
it
of person that got uncomfortable with Carmelita.
here, guys. I'll do that ranking for everybody. S rank is Amy, Megumi, Tana. A rank is Isabel and Liz. There you go.
You forgot to put Crunk on S+, but other than that, I agree.
Crunk is on, like, God tier. Cannot be touched. Like, unbeatable tier. That's the tier he's on. And you can't stop me.
So, final lap.
Yeah, well, your mom's on her final lap. It sounds morbid. I take that
Sounds
back.
like a threat.
Yeah, seriously. That's why I said I take that back. Yeah, well, your dog is cute. Take that.
Yay.
Ooh, what kind of dog are we gonna get when we inevitably move in together?
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a Pit Lab mix, so then we can call him Romper 2. Come here, Romper 2. Come here. That'd be really messed up. It's literally a replacement.
Gone but not forgotten, Romper.
Crash Team Racing skins? Oh my god, this is literally every skin. This will take forever to do.
I remember seeing those on Reddit, and I always got mad at them because they always put Jungle Crunk at the bottom.
Oh, this is really easy. FFF tier. Baby Coco, Baby Coco, Baby Coco, and Baby Coco. Man, that was so easy. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to tell you, though, except for Baby Coco. That one was obvious.
And Jungle Crunk, because come on.
Oh, yeah. Biases aside, I'm going to rate them what I personally think they are. Oh, they have the Spyro stuff on here, too. I'm glad that the tiers are God tier, Platinum. It's okay. Actually, I'll start from the FF. It's FF tier, F tier, D tier, C tier, B tier, A tier. Then it's Sapphire tier, Gold tier, Platinum tier. There's God tier.
Nice tiers.
I like it. There's a lot of skins though, so
Yeah.
This includes the classics. FYI, I'm gonna rate them based on my opinion, and then I'll link it to you, and if the stream is still going on, I'll put it in the chat too. Everyone knows what my first thing on the list was, though.
Yeah, the Cocos.
Fucking fuck Baby Coco, it's so gross. It's the hairline! Or lack thereof. I'm on my last lap. And you are too.
Oh, my second. Oh, I would have made that too.
No,
oh well.
You're on your last lap. I think. Oh no, you're not. Never mind.
That jump definitely made it though. Oh yeah. You pushed me higher.
I did? What?
Yes.
Sorry. I'm gonna just.
Alright.
I'm gonna rate it in order. So this is all alphabetical, I think, mind you. So it's gonna take a while. So let's see. Yeah. Sure. What would be the middle ground tier? That's B tier. B tier is the absolute middle ground here. Sure. Yeah, that goes there. Okay, that's definitely going here. I can't be biased to purple. That's unfair. I guess. So B tier is like middle ground. There's gonna be a lot there for the record. Like absolute middle ground, like middle of the road.
So pure apathy. You just don't care at all.
Yeah, that like it's an okay skin. Slash, it's average. Yeah, it's like it's whatever. That includes characters, I guess, and how I feel they look. I'll order these after I actually just put them in their spot. Yeah. 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 I have to put... I literally have to reserve God tier for the ones that I think are, like, actually just super good.
Jungle Crunk and all the tiny skins, basically.
Of course. Of course, of course. No,
And maybe a couple of Cortexes.
They've ascended God tier.
God bless.
They're in lap 3 tier, because that's what lap I'm on. No, they're lap 4 tier. You know what I mean? Okay, back to these. Meh. Meh. Yeah. Yeah. You. Yeah. Yeah. Eh. Yeah. Yeah. Sure. Oh, I don't have these skins. How am I gonna rate these? Electron Cocoa. Or not Electron Cocoa, the
star stuff?
Yeah. I'm just gonna go with my gut from what I've seen. I'm probably gonna rate it just along with the Electron versions because they're so close. If not a little better. Sure. That's a good one. Sure. 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 There's actually a more slightly above average skins than I'm anticipating at the moment. Just kind of throwing me through a loop at this current moment. Because, you know, I'm supposed to be expecting worse. Or not worse, but like I'm supposed to be expecting... I've been expecting this to be dominant middle ground for me. But I'm also trying to be fair. Like, for example, like, I'll just tell you straight up, like, I put Evil Coco in A tier, which is slightly above average, just because it's not a recolor.
Yep.
Otherwise, I would put it in average tier for me, because it's like, eh. But I'm trying to consider... Like, I'm putting my own opinion for the most part, but I'm trying to also... be lenient because of, like, oh, this isn't just a recolor sort of thing, right? Except for Evil Crunch. That is not being put. That's going to be below average. I'm just going to spoil that one. Oh, I'm on lap 3.
That would be an S tier for me. I really like that one.
I don't like it. I don't know why. It's not even that it's mind over mutant related. I don't care about that. Okay, that's average. That's average. That goes up here. This one's great.
He has a mohawk.
That
alone puts him in top tier.
That is true. No, it's average. I think that's good. Ooh, I think that one's pretty good. Average. I feel so weird putting these all in average. This one I think is really good, actually. New Crunch. Yeah, that one's below average for me. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Do you forgive me?
I don't know what you're talking about, so
I put it was Evil Crunch in below average.
You monster.
I'm sorry. I love Crunch. You know I love Crunch. He's my come on, go,
You can no longer say
that.
Hey,
if it makes you feel better, I put just basic Crunch as above average.
That makes it worse.
I'd rather use basic Crunch over the, what's it called? The skin. I'm sorry. Forgive me, for I have sinned. this one. Ooh, no, that one's gross. Oh, this one's definitely... This isn't God tier, but it's damn close to it. I can't spoil that one to you. This is a recolor, but it's so hard for me to tell that I almost want to put it in FFF tier. But that's just because the icon... It's an engine skin. It's like a blue recolor, but it's so hard to tell. That one's...
I mean, there's no way it's as bad as Baby Coco.
No. Nothing is as bad as... I put literally everything Baby Coco in FFF tier. Baby Coco gets no lenience.
Baby Coco was a mistake.
She was. Though I did warm up to Baby Crash. Baby Crash is in a decent spot, I would say. It's so weird. They should have just did this A through F. Because this whole Gold, Sapphire... There's like an A tier, and then there's Gold, Sapphire, Emerald, or Platinum, and then there's, what's it called? Then there's God tier, and I'm just like, my mind is confused. I'm trying to pretend that those are all lettered gradings, except for God tier. God tier is like an S+, essentially. Oh, I'm on my third lap, I forgot to say, sorry. I guess this will be average. I guess it's slightly above average.
That screwed me, and then it saved me. It was really weird.
I like this one. I'm also, I guess, trying to take in animations, like winning podium animations and stuff like that, too.
Oh, sure. If we're going by that logic, Gnome Velo, #1.
I mean, Gnome Velem's going to be really high up, I'm just going to say that. It's just a good skin, period.
I mean, for one, it doesn't actually look like Velo.
True. You still getting your bonus, by the way?
Yes.
Okay. I actually...
There's a lot of these I haven't gone to the third lap, too, so that might be part of it.
That's true. Sure. Actually, no. That one goes there. Ugh! Something that rivals Baby Coco, but I'm not putting it in FFF tier.
Just despite...
Yeah, I think that tier is reserved for her at this point.
Didn't you say you put something else in the Super Fs?
No, that was...
called Super Fs?
It was a joke. Yeah, let's just call it Super F. This one was close, though. It was Blue Cortex. And Red Cortex. Those are both going down.
They're both pretty ugly.
Those are both going down in
Cortex
F
has really
tier.
good skins, but not good recolors.
Yeah, no. For real. Of course, remember, you have to, this is my opinion. This isn't the general consensus because I have no idea. I feel like everything would be an F tier for the lack of people I see, anyways.
Seriously.
I think I'm on lap 3. No.
I am. Oh, I just finished.
Wow, that was really good. Good job, man.
Yay!
I'm proud of you. Are you proud of me?
Sure.
Thank you. Thanks, Mayo. What if I told you Big Norm is in God tier? Just Big Norm himself.
You know, of all the skins that I see people wanting added to the game, a skin for Big Norm seems to be one of the most popular requests. People want a Big Norm clown skin.
He already is like a clown, though!
Yeah, but they want it to be like a genuine clown. With the rainbow afro and everything.
That would be great. Yeah, these guys kind of all go together in my opinion. Oh, this is a top tier skin. This one's okay. I'm on to Fake Crash. We're almost done, surprisingly. I think I'm like halfway.
So, Cowboy Fake Crash goes right up at the top. At least if I was doing it. Fake Crash in general is just Fake Crash.
I think you'd be pretty satisfied with where I put just like normal Fake Crash at the moment.
I think organizing this list is going to be more annoying than actually putting them in the tier.
Ash is one of the few characters where I even think his recolors look really good, so...
Basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to touch B tier because they're all so fucking average. That's like the literal average tier that they're all the same as far as I'm concerned. The rest, though, I will order out. Because there's so much in big tier. Or big tier. B tier.
Big tier.
In big
Whoa,
tier. Whoa! Dude, that is beyond God tier. That is beyond Crunk.
That is Froggy tier.
Look, I love Crunk and I love Tiny. Hear me out though.
Froggy.
Froggy and Big are on their own level. By the way, I'm on lap 3.
I'm on 1.
Like, trust me, I love Crunk as much as you. Maybe a little less, but I still love him so much. But he is not Froggy and Big tier. They are freaking goat. I haven't put anything, okay. If it makes you feel better at this current moment, I haven't put anything in God tier, but that might change. You go here. This one I really like.
I think the bonus is still going.
Yours is still going?
So, yeah, I'm surprised it's still going.
I don't know when we started this. Kind of wish I considered
I feel like it's been around an hour.
Probably. Yeah. Down here. Also down here.
At the very least, I posted that Reddit link back around 6:20. And we'd been going well after that. Before that, I mean.
I wouldn't even doubt if I don't finish this freaking tier list before the bonuses are over. There's a lot of skins, and it includes characters, and I am putting them in the equation. Though I'm probably going to have to move some of them, because I feel like putting, for example, Engine in the basic bitch tier doesn't cut it for me. To think, I don't know if he's in the basic. He is.
I could maybe stand the main Engine being basic bitch, but no way you can put his custom skins in there.
Oh no, trust me, they're in there.
Especially Ballerina.
Trust me, they're in their rightful places. I need to rate the characters better. Oh, I'm on my last one too. Sorry, I've been so focused on this that I keep forgetting. Yeah, like, I need to move Cortex out of normal tier. Just normal Cortex, he's pretty good. Put him in Sapphire tier. If I'm gonna do that, I'm putting Crunch in Sapphire tier too. Now I'm trying to base this off of characters too, so I'm kind of fixing where a few of these characters go. Because some of them I don't think deserve to be in B tier. My A tier is almost larger than my B tier suddenly. It's very weird. You're underrated. You go up here. You go here. Yeah, you go here. This is really... It's so funny because some of these are really jarring because, like, there'll be one... Like, Cortex is really jarring because there's one skin, I'm not going to say which one, that's really high up, and then he's just got, like, his 2 or 3 skins just hanging out in F tier. They gave him some really gross recolors.
They did. But they made up for it, so...
True. True. They gave him some really disgusting recolors. He's like, why? Why is he the only one who's recolored that way? He's not the only one, but he's one of the few.
But his are, like, worse. Like, Engine has this weird green and yellow recolor, but I put them in, like, average tier, right?
Mm-hmm.
Meanwhile, red and blue Cortez... There's something about, like, the glow of it or something? I don't know. It's really hard to explain. It stands out way more. I'm still on lap 1.
Yeah, I see that, because I'm on lap 2, and,
Like, I'm hitting the jump, I'm not getting enough height.
oh yeah, same thing's happening to me?
That still wasn't enough height. Gosh dang it.
No, big stop, big stop!
Did I hit you?
No, I ended up accidentally stacking the blue fires.
Oh, how the heck do... Oh, I know how you do that. Yeah, I hate it when that happens. I think I'm on lap 3? I am. You jelly?
No.
Oh, I'm jealous.
See, I'm on 3 too.
I'm jealous of myself. Ah! I love it when I hit that corner and the weird wall like screws with your camera because it just shakes uncontrollably. It's really funny to me.
You jumped off my head.
Ooh, maybe that gave me the win. It didn't.
I was surprised you didn't push me into the ramp because it looked like you was going to.
That's what I want to do. I want to clearly push you into the ramp so I can see you skyrocket into the nether sphere. Look, it's funny.
I've been at, yeah. 219. That was gross.
This is, I think, probably our worst one.
Yeah,
today.
worst today at least.
Yeah. First day we had ones that took
Although
like
when I disconnected, I had a really bad one too. I ended up taking almost 3 minutes.
Oh. I think that one I did in like 50 seconds, I want to say. Maybe a little bit over it. I don't even think I'm going to be able to finish this. Probably not, no. There's no way I can do this in 5 seconds. Unless I pro it out like a pro gamer. Oh, I thought I finished. I was like, I did it! You go there.
Oh, I got my final nasty skin!
Nice. Nice. You go there. You go there. This is a good one. You go up here. Oh, yes. There we go. Now we're getting to some good stuff. Of course. Okay, I have to be fair. There we go. And then you are here. Somebody just messaged me. And I'm not going to message them back.
Scandalous.
Did you just say scandalous?
Yes. How dare you?
This is funny. No, I will. I'll respond to them. Just, after I do this tier list, this is priority 1. This is priority 1. There's a lot that I had to put on this gosh dang tier list. Except for B tier. I'm not touching B tier. And probably not A tier at this point. Because A tier is almost as big as B tier. I'm on my last lap.
I'm on my first lap.
Because those are like the slightly above average ones, right? And those are the ones which are like... There's okay skins, you know what I mean? Like, definitely not like Jurassic Crunk tier or Ballerina tier. You know what I mean?
Sure.
There's 2 recolors that I currently have in Platinum tier. One of them is heavily biased. Okay, both of them are heavily biased. Who am I kidding? Also, I can confirm, there have been 2 entrants that have been indicted to the God tier, finally. So, that's also going on.
Didn't even make it to lap 3. Barely made it to lap 2.
Barely made it to lap 7. You still getting your bump? Oh, you don't know, actually.
Yeah, because I didn't get to lap 3.
Okay. My A tier is getting... It is literally tied for B tier with the amount in. And it's kind of concerning me. Maybe I was too lenient on some of these. Like this one, you go down. Oh, you definitely go up.
You definitely go up. You go up. A lot of the characters are now sitting in A tier. Maybe that's not helping. I need more in my C and D and F tier. FFF is, I think that one gets to stay. I'm really tempted to add one more tier lower than it. And that's for one skin and one skin only. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Relates to Baby Coco. Alright. I'm on my last lap.
Still on my
I
first.
think I might finish, actually. Wow. That's a good one. If I did, no, okay, I didn't. I'll tell you how many characters I at least have left soon. Once I finish. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I might not make the last 3 again.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Wow, I have 17 characters to go through. How many characters are in this game?
20 something, I think. Maybe more.
Jeez. That's a lot
I
of
can
characters.
look after this.
That's a lot of characters. That one's going on the lower end of the spectrum. So is that. This one, though, is pretty good. Oh, my bonus is
Nope,
up.
my bonus is gone.
Oh, our bonus actually went out together. I guess
Mine might have been gone the last one.
looks like this stream isn't gonna see the skin tier list.
I just posted in the description after the fact.
Yeah, I'll do that. Because I still have to organize it, is the thing. Sweet. I want to see how many races I have to do to unlock the last Hunter skin.
I got 21,000 coins.
It's beautiful. How
I'm
much?
starting from basically 0.
Nice. I'm at 23,000. I'm going to do the last 6 races on stream in Electron. Oh, should we do it online to get some more coinage?
What do you need on Electron?
I just need to win 6 times so I can get the
sure,
last
fine.
Hunter skin, and then I can actually be like, I've done it. Average. I'm gonna rename B tier real quick.
You're not joinable.
Join me now.
Now you are. Also, just to have some curiosity, 37. There's 37 characters in this game.
Oh, so I've gone over half of them so far.
Yeah, that includes the GP characters in Penta.
Yeah, which are on this, by the way. Did you count them?
Yes.
Go play Magma Nasty, or do you like that skin more?
I mean, the match is better too, so.
I don't like you, so you go down here. So I've ranked the lowest character so far. Wait, is that a recolor or is that the actual? No, okay, it's the actual one. Okay, I guess the recolors would go down with him. No, these have to be average. But I don't like the character. So it's really weird because the skins, I'm putting this, like, you have to keep this in mind when you see this, right? The skins and the characters are, like, separate, right? In terms of how I'm rating them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it wouldn't be fair, I guess, in a sense, because, for example, or rather because I'm putting one character, I'm just going to be real, I'm putting Nash on below average, but I'm putting his skins in average, because his skins are average, but the character himself I don't think is, like, good, I guess. But I think
Weirdo.
it's, I don't know, I just hate his personality from CNK, and I think that just spills over.
What the?
I don't even necessarily think his personality was that bad. Like, it was annoying, but we're not talking about Marine levels here.
Oof.
I think I made it, so I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, no. Can I put a picture of Marine on here just so I can put her in FFF tier? Is that allowed?
I mean, at that point, you have to just open the floodgates to anything.
Alright, so Kirby goes into God tier. Big goes into his own tier, way above the rest. There'd be like 7 different tiers below him. And there'd be like, there's like big tier, and then there's like almost big tier, not big tier, getting closer to big tier, etc., etc.
Seriously. Froggy tier.
Here, you know what? I don't think this doesn't make sense to me, so I'm just gonna put Nash in average tier, and I'll just put him at the way top. He's the only one that'll count for being on the top because he's a character. This one's meh to me, average, I guess. This one's really good. I like this one a lot. This one's all right. This one is God tier. 3 God tiers. We've done it, Mayo. 3 God tiers so far. God tier is like, you need to be very special, essentially, to hit God tier at this current moment. In this current iteration. You need to be spectacular and amazing for all the correct reasons in order to achieve God tier. Whee! I love it when the camera messes up. It's just so fun to me. So fun. You're so funny, Mayo.
Ha 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 ha.
Laugh at my joke. Again, because technically you just did laugh.
Aha, 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 aha. I'm on my last lap.
So am I. Think I just won? I'm not sure. Yeah, I did. That was just a normal race at that point.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's definitely getting put in gold tier for bias sake. Actually, I like this one a lot. And this one. And this one. Stop making my A tier better! Gosh dang it! Actually, I'd probably put these right here. This one's severe bias, though. But I don't care. Meh. You know what? I think all the characters deserve to be an above average tier. I take everything back. Except for a very select few. And those select few are the babies only at this current moment. Baby Crash is in, what's it called? He's in slightly below average tier. Because I still, while I've warmed up to him a little bit, and I still think he's cuter, he still kind of scares me. Oh, I just hit the invisible wall. To the bottom I go! Whee! Did I put... Yeah, I did. Okay. Yeah, so far those are the only 2 characters that I have actually just put below average because they were a mistake.
We're definitely not bitter that Baby Entropy and Cortex weren't added.
I'm very bitter. Grr. I'm on my 3rd lap. What about you?
First lap.
Whoa! You never told me you were this good at the game. What about 2nd?
Nope, still first lap.
What about 2nd now? thought I won that one. Dang it, I hate it when you think you win, like you
Oh, seriously,
do it.
like, you're so sure you win, you do the jump really high from the right spot and everything, and
And then, and you don't even want to start drifting or preparing yourself, because you're like, yeah, I got it, and then you don't, and then it's just, ugh. It's almost like defeating.
There's a... That's just been happening to me over and over.
Wait, is Gangster Pinstripe not here? Oh, no, it is. Which, that means you now know I'm on Pinstripe. Because remember, this is alphabetical.
I didn't make the lap 3.
You tried. I tried. I think it's 3 more races, alright? I won't be able to hear you for a sec. I can't step a foot away from my computer. You have to please understand. Okay. Hi. How's it going?
Hi.
You having a good day?
Amazing.
Knowing that this might be the last day you even have to play? Though
No,
probably
this
not.
is the last day you have to play, not me.
True. True. Facts. Facts of life.
I'm still very, very far behind on my coin counts.
This one's average. So you go here. And you go up here. And you're alright. You can stay here. This one's pretty good, though. My Sapphire tier is actually pretty decent, too. Not as big as A tier, definitely not as big as B tier. Just B tier, luckily, is the biggest of the bunch. This is gonna be a giant tier list, FYI.
Oh, you think? If it wasn't a giant list, you wouldn't have already been... Or you would have been done already. Like in English.
You know what's worse? There was a waifu tier list that somebody tried to get a whole server to do, and it was literally taking me like an hour to do, and I gave up midway through because I was like not even halfway done. I was like, I can't. This is just too much.
I don't even know why you would try a waifu tier.
Because an entire server was doing it, so I was like, I'll join in, sure, right? And then it was taking way too long, and I was like, never mind, I'm not going to do this. But now, I've gone further on this one,
On my last lap.
I am on my last lap, too. Shoot.
Oop, saw that little glitch there.
Shoot.
Alright, I think I made it.
Why
so
does,
I'm gonna wait.
why does Sparks pick up Nasty Nork?
That is a good question.
Ooh, I got 111 precisely.
Yeah.
Average. You go here. I would put you higher, but I can't in good faith, unfortunately. Ooh. I like you a lot, so you get to go up really high, too. And you also get to be up really high. But your skins are average. Except for this one. This one's pretty good. I'll check how many wins after this. I'm pretty sure it's just one more after this one, though. Average. Above average. This one's a good one, actually. That one's pretty good. This one's also good. I'm at the way bottom. I have only a couple characters to go through. I haven't gotten to Tiny yet, though.
I mean, Tiny's gonna be easy. Everything's in Platinum or in God tier.
Oh, trust me, I know where I'm putting most of the Tiny squashing puny cars skins are going.
But I'm still upset that there's still no Tiny Wash Puny Cars skin, but
Tiny
it's okay, I can wait.
Cars. It's for the next GP.
Of course.
Please.
Can't wait to see the Mr. Great Dance of the Academy of Evil.
What even is... So Tiny's a tiger.
Yeah. He's a Tasmanian tiger.
But he doesn't spin. His jaw doesn't open, though.
He's a Tasmanian tiger, not like an Asian tiger. They're different.
Tasmanian tigers are extinct!
Yes, yes they are.
I wish they weren't. They're cool animals. I think they're kind of
Sure.
cute, actually. Maybe I'm alone on that. Why is Spyro away from his skins? I would put you in below average tier for that. You're lucky I don't. Oh, actually, I really like this one. Then you go here. This is a gross skin. So is this one. So is... Oh, this one's really gross. I've reached Tiny.
Ouch! Can't touch Tiny!
Here comes Tiny!
Tiny ass gift!
Yes, one more race.
I didn't open up a list of quotes from Nitro Fuel. No, sorry, Bob. Absolutely did not open a list of quotes. Nope, that is not something I did.
Did you freaking link me it? You did!
I linked you something I am not looking at.
Alright, well, God tier has gone from like 3 to 7.
It's okay, it's not exactly an exclusive club. It's not exactly hard to figure out what went into that tier. Here's the hint, he squashes puny cars.
There's a lot in that tier, deservingly so. Though I'm probably gonna change a few because I still think God tier has to go for the absolute best, absolute top tippy top, right?
Sure.
But it's like I'll spoil this. No, I won't.
No, don't.
There's too little in God tier for me to spoil. It just wouldn't be fair. You would know. Like, what's the point of the list afterwards?
I keep power sliding on the ramp instead of jumping.
Yeah, that was happening to me for like 2 or 3 races in a row at one point. Oh, you kept my blue flag. Ah!
I pushed it to the right on my screen.
I went
I'm going down the long way.
So I went to the right on your screen. I went to the left on my screen.
Interesting.
I
I think I made it.
I'm still on lap 1.
Well. Go careful. I'm on my last lap. You push me in.
Oh, I know. I just wanted to see what would happen. Don't move. If I push you in, I push you in.
Alright. I put my controller down. Oh wow, there's a lot of trunk lines on here.
Ooh, perfect. Start saying them.
Ooh ha ha ha! Happy day! You asked for it, Earthling!
Is this his the Nitro field lines?
Yes.
Perfect. Keep going.
Here I come! Earthling has lucky shots. Ah! You cannot touch me! Ha! Earthlings are no challenge to me! I'll be coming for you! This is unacceptable!
This is perfect.
Hey, this is perfection incarnate. Enjoy! Very sneaky! I will smash you like bug!
This is
Must have been faster than that! You tried to pass me! Earthlings make me angry! I cannot lose!
Why does he have an accent suddenly?
I will get my revenge! This is not the end of it! Okay, where's the easy time now line? I don't see it in here. Oh, here it is. I will stop giving you easy time now. I read over most of his lines. I skipped a few of them. Most of them were just the jump off ramp.
Alright, so this is going to be the end of the stream, but this is an update for everyone anyways. I have officially put everybody on the tier list. Now I just need to order everyone not in B tier. Which will be much easier, trust me. Alright, well that's going to be the last CTR stream for a while. Like, we're probably maybe Friday.
Oh, did you get your skin?
What? Oh, let me check just to be sure. I'm pretty sure I did, though. Yes, I have Green Tiger Hunter. Look at him.
Oh, that looks disgusting.
Oh, trust me. It is not in the average tier.
Like, it's something you could probably get used to. In fact, I'm already starting to get used to it a little bit. I'm leaving this stream before I get used to it.
Oh,
do I get? Oh, I have 22,000 now.
I've got 24,000, and so that means we're probably good after the on Friday stream, like a Friday stream. We're probably gonna be good afterwards.
Oh, sure.
So thank you all for coming by for this GP's streams. For all the people that did come by, in the link, there's gonna be a link to the description eventually at some point. That is going to be the what's it called? The tiered list. Thank you all for coming by, though.
Thank you for listening to his TED Talk.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, yes. Chicken tenders and...
All toasters, toast, toast.
Bye.